that we're gonna take their body, and then after this 400-year plan, the beauty of this is we're gonna control their mind.
And yet
That's what that fool.
400
That's
and
what that
yet
fool said way
and
back in
yet
the day.
400 years has passed, and these people still
Yeah.
got us and they still got us in a panic.
Well, not a. I mean, the panic. Yes, freedom took. It's post traumatic stress. It's a whole lot of shit.
So, and
This
then you think about it,
generation.
bro. And then you think about it, bro. 400 years is a long time, bro, and yet we still, as a people, don't have knowledge of self.
But nah, we was talking about something different though on this. We was talking about
Oh,
so the 12 tribes in the book, are they black?
bro,
I
but
don't think that
like,
many of them would be, but some of them might have been.
I'm gonna
Most
just,
of the
bro,
stuff went down in Africa,
like,
Chip. So what I'm
when
telling
you,
when we was talking about is what we were talking about is the slave and the master
okay,
that it
but
talks
you,
about
okay,
in the
but here's the
book.
thing, but here's the thing though. You talking about the 12 tribes, brother? Like, bro, the 12 tribes can be anything. You get what I'm
No, the
saying?
12 tribes that Jesus told to go to Ethiopia and blend
Brother,
in.
brother. You can go and look. You can go look in old Sumerian text, bro, and they talk about 12. They talk about 12 tribes. Then
Yeah. Well, that's what. Yeah.
they even say Neptune and Poseidon bore 12 children, and those was the 12 nations, the 12 tribes.
That's
So
what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
That
so
we're
here's my
descendants
thing.
of the
So here's
12
my thing.
tribes.
But understand what I just said. I just brought you all you know what I'm saying, pre-Sumerian text, you know what I'm saying, pre-Arabic, whatever you want to say, pre-Middle Eastern. I gave you
Right.
Rome and I gave you Greek. We don't know what the hell that shit was, bro. But how I feel is this. I feel like it was really 12 nations. You know what I'm saying? Like a tribe is, you know what I'm saying? A tribe is just a tribe, bro. That's a clan. But I'm thinking it's 12 nations, so I'm gonna go off that because
That's the
if all, if
inventory. I'm
all,
trying to
if
get Chip to
all,
see. We
huh?
the inventory.
Matter of fact,
Well,
That's the
I mean,
inventory.
on top of that,
the Olympian god, the Olympian gods or the Roman gods.
Even Egypt spoke about the 12 nations. They never
That's
spoke
not a
about 12
historical
tribes. That
thing.
12 tribe stuff comes from this Western
Uh,
stuff. So at the end of the day, we don't know what the 12 tribes is. I believe, bro, the 12 tribes was really just 12, you know what I'm saying, like just scattered. You get what I'm saying? Like 12 nations,
If
but
you're going to
scattered
talk
across
about
the world.
Jupiter or Zeus, the sky god, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, Hephaestus, the god of agricultural and industrial implements, Athena, the goddess of wisdom. There's no tribes to these people.
And then
I mean,
what Chip
the,
just brought up, the guys that he just brought up are a part of the 12 god pantheon. So then that's another thing. And then like he said, agriculture, this and that. Like you got to think about, bro. Like these 12, like these guys can be meaning. Oh, it was one nation that had agriculture. It was another nation, you know what I'm saying, that was built off love. It was another nation. It's a whole bunch of things. Like I say, like when you look at these 12
all right.
nations, like when I look at the 12 nations, I look at Hunger Games. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I look at Hunger Games. You know what I'm saying, how they got all these districts, but all these districts have something that the other district does not.
well,
You get
Those
what I'm
are
it's an
his
saying?
organized
followers.
way of
But
understanding the world,
Yeah.
of trying to it's sort of pre-scientific way of trying to control the forces of nature and what would happen to people. Lightning would
hey,
fall and strike you in the field. What do you do to keep from getting hit by lightning? Well, you sacrifice a goat to Zeus. What do you do if you
wait.
need a wife or a husband? Well,
Hold on, Chip. Chip,
you need
pull up.
help from the goddess.
Hold on, Chip. Wavy, pull up one of those damn scriptures and let's see what Chip got to say about it.
Hey, hey, Sicky D, you trying to start it off early, huh?
I just want to see what he got to say. I just want to see where he coming from. What he take from it, or what his knowledge on it is.
Or what?
What his standpoint.
Can you give me one of the scriptures from yesterday?
I
The
believe Timothy. Let's go Timothy 6:1.
uh,
What does it say?
All right, hey, brother Chip, I'm just gonna let you know right now, brother Chip. The next 10 minutes about to be intense. Brother Chip, the next 10 minutes about to be intense. So just put your seatbelt on and understand that these brothers come with respect, but we're about to get to the nitty-gritty of it all right now.
Go ahead.
Silky D, you was out of control. Silky D starting this shit off early.
Uh,
I just
All
got a
right,
couple questions.
what is
all
it?
right, y'all see
I
that?
want to.
Y'all see that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's perfectly understandable.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, brother Chip. Hold on. You go first, and then I'm gonna go right after you. Go ahead.
Okay. All these people are living in a place where over 30 to 40% of the population are slaves. Some of them have become Christians, and some of them have masters. So the question is, how does the slave live in a world of slavery when within living memory the Romans nailed up a slave rebellion on crosses that reached for 50 kilometers down the Appian Way from Rome at a great distance. Thousands and thousands of slaves were killed during the Spartacus revolt about 60 years before Jesus was born. So here's this movement, and you have people coming to Christ, becoming members of the church, but they are also slaves. So how are they supposed to live with their masters? Should they should, what is the way in the first century AD that is most likely to allow them to survive and thrive and possibly advance their lives? And so this is practical advice for that. The idea here is that the slave should serve their master not because they were bought, not because the master has rights, but because they should glorify Jesus, should glorify Christ by working at their very best level possible for two reasons. One, to possibly win their master over to Christ, and two, in order to get the funds and the ability to possibly free themselves and live a better life.
Chip, 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 chip. You know what? I'm gonna just be quiet. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold this one in. Y'all
All right,
go.
brother Chip, you done? You finished?
Yeah,
Now my take is this, man. This is my take. Let's start with the whole Roman Empire and everything, right?
right.
So they said Rome fell, but I don't think Rome ever failed. Rome fell, but the empire did not. I believe the empire became the church. So with that, so with that being said, just like how everything else back then, when people invaded, when people invaded other people, they made them submit, either willingly or by force. So therefore, in submitting in their ways, you got to believe in their pantheon, their gods, their ideologies. So when they put it in that, when that line made it into the Bible, come on, bro, that right there was purposely put in there. I feel like I said, I feel like it's the same tactic. It's just in a different way. Instead of what, you know what I'm saying? Like we already got y'all working for us, doing this, doing that. We know we gonna get y'all because we have, you know what I'm saying? Like we got way more technology. We gonna get y'all up out the way.
Well,
So now,
first of all, you have to see who,
okay.
what power was there in the first century AD to enforce anything. Paul, who was the writer of this, was he was employed in creating luxury housing, luxury traveling housing. So he was a skilled craftsman. He may have worked with one or two other people in making these tents, but he was not a slave. He was not a slave owner. He didn't own any slaves. He wasn't trying to enslave the people who were Christians in all these different cities in the Roman Empire that he was writing to. In fact, when he himself, at the time when he wrote this letter in Timothy, he was in prison himself. So he had no use. He wasn't writing out of any personal interest in having a slave because he, in fact, didn't. He was in prison. There's no way that he could have any advantage from owning anybody because he himself was owned by the Roman state at that point. And so
Chip,
so
just
here
stop,
he's
stop, take a break. Okay, all right, I heard you. Take a break. Pause, 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 pause. So, what you're telling me is, if I'm a slave, I need to try to be the best slave I could be in order for the slave master to to give me money so I can
well, that's not the
my
primary reason. That's not the primary reason, but it is the secondary effect.
that's what you said, Chip.
Well, you have to consider that this is 20 centuries. This is 19 and a half centuries before the abolition of slavery in the USA. So and so the overall context is the natural order of things is there are masters and there are
You
slaves.
can't say that because they also had because the USA is also considered as like they also say we got Egypt out here. They say we got stuff happens out here too alongside. Like so, the trading was going down out here very much so. Like so, I mean to act blind to it, I'm like, nah, ain't no need to do that because it's right there. But why would it say that in the book, Chip? To be a hard working slave.
Well,
What
the
sense does that
reason
make?
it makes perfect sense if a third of your church are slaves. A third of the population a third of the population of the Roman Empire were slaves, and probably
Yeah, because you
more than
got
a
masters
third.
and you got 20 slaves. You got we got one or two you got masters and then you got 100 slaves. You got masters, you got 10, 15 slaves. Like, well, of course, duh. And that's not to mention globally, the population is colored already. That's why it's color everywhere because the slaves were transported everywhere. That's where they was all over the place. It's color everywhere, but this all stems from African blood. That's why everybody got African in them and shit.
Well, I mean, I think that myself, I think that there's a multi-source origin for humanity in different parts of the world. We know the Africa one is valid, but there's also evidence that there were hominids of equal age in Germany. That's a
Chip,
relatively
okay.
recent discovery.
Chip, so they
So
wrote this. They wrote this, and we still use this. We still incorporate this. So why would they write something for a master and a slavery? Like, how long is the master and slavery thing supposed to like go on?
Hey, Suki, this your other scripture right here.
All right, that's a bit. All right, well, we can get to it right after he give me an answer.
well, I mean, you have to understand. You have to understand the context. Paul writing this is in prison. Paul does not own any slaves. Paul, while he was in prison, did his best to get a slave freed from his Christian master.
Did his best to get a slave free.
Yes, if you can find this in the book of
Okay.
Philemon. If you want to read the book of Philemon, that tells the story. Uh, and also, uh, you have
You
to
said the book
include
of what?
Philemon.
Is that in the Bible?
Yes.
By Nema?
Philemon. Philemon.
Philippians?
No, Philemon. It's a very small letter.
It's in the King James Bible.
Well, it's in the King James. It's in all the others. Do you want me to post it for you?
I never heard that word before. Philema.
Well, you left Sunday school early.
Hey, you ain't lying, Mr. Chip. My
Hey,
bad.
that man, hey.
Well, y'all better
You
stop.
ain't lying.
Mr. Chip Top.
But
This ain't that one. So
But there's
okay,
another
Chip. What
passage
I'm,
which says
hey,
that
read this scripture, Chip.
give me.
if you are free, if you are a slave, don't mind. If you are free, don't become a slave. You were bought for a price. So do not submit yourself to slavery. But if you are a slave, then don't be disheartened about it. You know, if you can become free, do it. So
How
the
many
Bible
scriptures
doesn't
about
love.
slavery are in the book?
Well, it talks about it a fair bit because it was an important topic in both the Old Testament and the New Testament.
Hey,
So
Silk,
how
read
come we
this
don't?
scripture. Silk,
All right, yeah, let
read
me
this
read this.
scripture.
All right,
Silk,
let me
don't go
read it.
down the rabbit hole. Read this scripture. Stay on the game
Yeah.
plan. Read this scripture.
Okay. Anyone who beats their male or female slave with a rod must be punished. If the slave dies as a direct result, but they are not to be punished if the slave recovers after a day or two, since the slave is their property. Okay, Chip, what are your thoughts?
Well, there's two things that apply there. One is that the slave is no different from a free person as far as the value of his life goes. If he dies, the master who beat him is also dies. So the death penalty applies both.
So you saying a free person can get beat?
No, well, I mean, a
Let
free
him talk.
a
Let
free
him talk,
person
Wavy. Let
can't
him
get
talk.
beat
And the
for a
free person
cause.
got the same. They don't got the same nothing right here.
They can be beaten for cause. If if the judge in the city gate decides that you have done something against the law, then they can apply sticks to your back
Oh,
up to officially 40, but in practice they limited it to 39 so they wouldn't accidentally go over 40.
Is that in the Bible?
Yes.
see, I like where you're going with this stuff. Hold on, let me get him. Let me talk. So, Chip, what you're saying is, what you're telling us, what I'm hearing is, when I read these scriptures, when I'm reading all this, the only thing I'm hearing translation on real truth. When you cut off all the fat of all this, and it's telling all this is telling a dumb white person how to keep some motherfucking slaves in line, how to educate
Right.
his surrounding dumb other white people to keep they slaves, period, motherfucking going. Then not to mention, if you want to give them some doctrine, give them this shit just so their slaves can read this shit and think that this is actually something worthy. Like, why would
Right.
anybody even write? Like, it don't make no sense. It's totally tailored towards make the
You
slave,
have to
and then even you
understand
even.
everything in context.
Chip, that's like you going to jail and trying to be the best, like, goddamn jail worker. Like, you go into jail, you go get a job, and you trying to be the best, the motherfucking employee of the month, but you in jail. Is that like, is that what you gonna do?
Well, actually, that's pretty good advice. Yes, it's actually very good advice. There's people who once they get over the fuck you, fuck the world, fuck you, put me in jail, you blank 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 blank, and then when they get over that, they try to improve themselves. They try to make the time better. They try to learn something. They see where
Hey, Chip, let me ask you
they can
something.
go.
Chip, let me ask you something. If you got life, does it matter how hard you work? Are they gonna let you out ever? Are you gonna ever earn your freedom?
Well, you never know. I mean,
If
it's
you
possible.
got life, are you ever gonna earn your freedom?
Great question.
It has been done before. Is it likely? Not likely, but is it possible? Yes, it's possible, depending on who you hit. There are people who have been pardoned by governors for example, somebody who in a prison riot saved a couple of guards from being killed in a prison riot. and those people, especially if they've been in prison a long time and they've been,
Just stop,
and they've,
Chip. Just stop. Cut it out.
there
Pause.
are those
Okay.
cases.
No,
There are
Chip. What
those
I'm
cases.
telling you is, well, okay. What about this case? What I'm saying is, uh, fuck, I just had it in my head. You went running off with all that stuff. Uh, what I'm saying, okay, what I'm saying is, okay, you say work hard as a slave. So you're telling me is you're working harder as a slave than you are when you're a free person?
Well, I mean, I mean, if you're a free person, you're working for yourself. There's benefits to you. So you might, so if you're,
Exactly. This is mind control to keep slaves, like you said, work harder. How many slaves you know bought their freedom? Like how you think that was common? They was getting paid. That was slaves was getting paid since when? I thought they was
well,
wild. Like when did slaves
there
ever get
wasn't,
paid?
there were percentages of people who were who were freed, who either they bought their freedom or who their masters freed them. It happened in every century that there was slavery.
They talking about beating them with a rod, and then if you beat them to
Well,
death
there's
and
a
stuff,
little
and then they
more
talking about
context to
laws.
this.
They're talking about laws though. They done already put in place of laws. They already have laws put in place.
There's a context to this story.
There's already laws put in place to keep black people down already, and to keep, like you said, to keep slaves in the motherfucking, like, in the system. That's already put in place. This is extra doctrine to furthermore give them something to read if you want to give them that, because they wasn't even allowed to read anyways.
Well, there's a lot of other verses that you're not considering here. One verse
I know. Hit
is
them with Philippians 3:22, Wavy.
All right.
since you're in Exodus, let's talk about this for a minute. Anyone who beats their male or female slave with a rod, and if they die in a day, or if they die, then they're executed. But if they are not, they are not punished if the slave recovers after a day or two. There's another passage which covers the situation of the slave who recovers, who gets a really bad beating, and who loses days and time. That anyone who has their eye knocked out goes free for the sake of the eye. Any slave
Chip,
who
do you hear
has,
what you're saying? Chip, these slaves were fighting back. They were forced into slavery. They was revolting. Hence, the goddamn slave masters would get angry and be beating on them, and they couldn't control them. That's another reason why they used to have William Lynch come out there to train. But he didn't come to a little further way down the line. But he was training the Haitian slaves first. He came from the island. He was
well, we're
island
mixing
slaver.
we're mixing stuff. We're still in the Old Testament. Let's stay there for a minute.
I
Let's
know, but
not
I'm
go to.
telling you, it all stems though. Like they're trying to condition some slave masters is what they're literally doing, and they're trying to make the book universal to where
So
it can somewhat.
I mean, but
let's
here's my
stay
thing.
there.
But here's my thing though. Here's my whole thing of it, bro. Even now, bro, you a working man, right? You a working man. You work a 9 to 5. If you work a 9 to 5, bro, and if you die on the job, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, they're
you've been
replacing
over.
your ass.
If you've been over, exactly, bro. The job is going to what you call the job is going to be liable. Think about what I'm saying, bro. That's what it means. That's what the book of Exodus means, bro. Like just peep on how we're living. The average man is living that Exodus verse. Think about it just like this, bro. Right now, when the freeze came, just like 2021, when the freeze came, just like now. What happened? Amazon what? Amazon had their people coming into work, bro, doing these weathery conditions. People are still dying.
I mean, getting
You know what I'm
money
saying?
and
People
that
can
type of
hold on,
shit is one thing.
hold on. Hold on. Let's keep it a bean. People can die going to work. Truck drivers can cause a whole entire big ass fucking, you know what I'm saying, collateral crash on the highway where people will die. We've seen that. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, think of what, so you gotta look into it from the Old Testament perspective into now perspective, bro. My nigga, the esoteric is right there. Bitch, we living in it. We living in it. That's what I'm saying,
I'm
bro.
saying,
Like, I feel
Hey,
what you
hey,
saying, Silk, because at the end of the day, that shit is brainwashed as hell. Because that's all I'm saying, nigga. We brainwashed because we're doing this shit now.
let me read that Corinthians. Let me
This
the
nigga
What's
Corinthians,
the verse? I
nigga.
think you gave me the wrong verse.
322.
Nah, that's the wrong
Collision.
verse. Chip. It's not 322. 322 is talking about
322.
Paul, huh?
322.
Yeah, that's not Second Corinthians.
Third.
Nah, that's not. That's talking about
Let me see. I'm
salvation.
gonna go back.
That's talking about salvation in Christ. Yeah, that's the wrong scripture. But
I'm
Jalen,
gonna check it.
all right, Jalen, what's good?
What's up? What you mean? Baby, the silk. What silk go?
That scripture was saying that if you beat your slave and kill him, you should be punished. And it
But if
said,
he lived through the beating, after a day or two, you basically green. Come on, bro. That's bro. So you think about it. You think about it, right? You can be doing some shit, bro, as far as in work. You get what I'm saying? And so now, say like you got hurt at work, but it don't get worse until you tweak it more outside of work. You get what I'm saying?
Jalen, I
Yeah.
don't. You must be high. I think you high right now. I
No,
think
I'm
you
not.
high.
Not yet. I'm about to be. Give me 1 second. Give me
I
one
think you
second.
high right now.
But no, because what I'm saying is, bro, is that like, bro, like I'm saying, like you got to look into it in the new age perspective, bro. Like niggas are still doing it. You get what I'm saying? You gotta look at it way back then, bro, in the 1960s, 50s, when niggas was working in the fucking factories, bro, dying. You get what I'm saying? And companies were still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got, like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this shit is just, like, this shit is brainwash, bro. This shit is straight brainwash. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, look.
I'm agreeing with Silk. You get what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get Silk to understand is that, bro, nigga, it doesn't matter, bro, where you read it from, nigga. At the end of the day, nigga, it's brainwash. It's brainwash. It's garbage. Straight
Hey, this
garbage, hot
how.
garbage.
Hey, this how I look at it. This how I look at it. Right. If you basically
Mhm.
giving us some rules on how to treat our slave, and you giving us the guidelines on how to treat our slave, like Silk said.
But it's the bare
So,
minimum.
right, this is God's book.
The
This God's
shit.
book, bro. Jalen, this God's book.
But understand, this is a what? This
You got a phone call. I think you got a phone call, Jalen. But yeah, Silk. Hey, Jalen, you cut out. I can't.
He,
Hold up.
he said,
Your audio is out. Yeah, just come back in. Come back in. We're gonna let you finish off.
Peter 218, Wavy. Where
What
Chip
is it?
go?
What
Boy,
is it?
Chip out there ducking, huh?
Yeah, you tried to open up the basket of worms from last night. You know, brother Chip probably watched last night's episode and went with that. All right, Jalen, you got it.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like I was saying though, bro, it's like
Peter 218, Wavy.
I'm agreeing with Chip. I mean not Chip with Silk. I'm agreeing with Silk. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, bro, is that like this shit is straight brainwash because this is a God-made country. This shit was based on Christian values. Let's keep it a bean.
You
The
can't be
African,
saving Chip though when I'm trying to catch his opinion.
huh? You said what?
Also,
Hey,
I'm trying to see what Chip's stand on it was.
he took off. He
I
probably had a
know.
phone call. You know,
Nigga hit the
Chip be
back
in Puerto
door.
Rico. Hey, Chip.
Nigga,
Hey, Chip Rich. Chip be in Puerto Rico.
Hey, you feel me? Hey, Chip got a Puerto Rican wife. He be chilling with her. Hey, Chip got better shit to do, boy.
yeah, them niggas know they living the life.
All right,
Well,
he go, Chip.
Chip, Chip living the life that we want to live. I don't fault that man for wanting to get the fuck up the phone.
Shit, I got 4 chicks at the crib. I ain't tripping.
Here you
You
go,
feel
Chip.
me? So shit. But yeah, bro. So like I was saying, bro, it's just like, bro, like this shit is all brainwashed, bro. Like, like it is crazy, bro, because like these certain verses, bro, are the brainwashed verses. These, you know what I'm saying? Like honestly, these the real commandments.
Why they don't spotlight them? That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to like spotlight them. Let's bring some attention
For
to
what,
it.
bro? Hold on, wait, brother. Wait, because for what? Think about it. We gonna implement the Bible on your ancestors real hard, right? To the point to where they get scared, to the point to where they have to recite that shit. And what's gonna happen is gonna get brought down to the who? To the younger generation. So by the time it gets to us, it's like shit, that shit already mentally programmed in us. And
No, we
then
supposed to be showing them that this whole book is bullshit. Like they shouldn't even be on this whole
we
period because that's
we know that,
okay.
brother, but you have to understand 400 years, brother. 400
Hey, okay,
years.
I got a good
Matter of
one. I
fact,
got a good one.
go ahead.
Now let me go. Let me say something real quick.
Go
It's
ahead,
like
go
okay,
ahead.
let's say you got a Disney movie,
Right.
and somewhere in the Disney movie, it show like some pornography or some shit.
As it
Let's
does.
just say it's at the end of the movie.
Uh-huh.
You would pull that out, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that out. I mean, bro, but understand
So
this
that's
though.
that,
But hold
that's the
on.
same thing with the Bible. It should be
But you
like, why would
but you
you,
but
why
you have
would
to
you have this
understand,
type of
bro.
shit in here?
Kanye talked about that. You know what I'm saying? Kanye talked about that specific thing, bro. To where they put shit in between, you know what I'm saying? It's like basically they put it there, but it's not seen. The
Well,
only
it's
way you
different
be
here.
the only way you be able to see it, you know what I'm saying? It's only subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Well, they
only way
put it
the
in your
average
face
person really
too.
notices subconsciously. So now this shit is in your subconscious. So now guess what? It's a virus in your brain. It's a virus in your subconscious at the very depth. So now it's gonna go through your brain, through your thought process, and it's gonna blind you. But at the same time, you know that it's done. You know that it's
What I'm
done.
saying is, we shouldn't. They should be pulling this motherfucker off the shelf, or at least not giving it
They
to black
not
people.
doing that,
So we
brother.
ain't
Do you
got
not understand that the
no
Bible
business
is the
fucking
most,
with it.
bro? Do you understand that the Bible has been the bestseller, nigga, over 100 years? The Bible
Well,
has been the bestseller globally. 80%,
nah, actually,
85%.
the number one seller was Adolf Hitler's
No,
Mein Kampf,
brother,
I believe.
brother. That was only for like 15 years. But
That's
really
because
go
he made
look.
everybody that got married
Look,
get a book.
look at the most highest paid book right now, brother. It's the Bible. It's the Holy Bible.
I mean, I can believe that. Yeah, I mean, because it's
So,
the
so
Bible.
exactly, nigga. It's nigga. What you mean? It's the nation, nigga. It's the world's best-selling book. I'm not saying nation. I'm not saying you United States. No, I'm talking about the world, brother. 85%.
That's
85.
how strong the doctrine
90,
goes. That's how
fuck that,
hard they
nigga.
pushing it.
95, 95%. Nigga, I'm a 5%er, but I ain't no 5%er. You feel me? Like I got real knowledge and stuff. I don't got, you know what I'm saying? Like just keep it a
I'm
bean.
just
Like,
saying, you gotta see the doctrine. How can you not? How can you be blind to it? You can't
man,
like. How you gonna
look,
ignore?
brother. Look, brother. I'm gonna tell you this. When I read the Nag Hammadi Codex, nigga, when I read that bitch, nigga, a few weeks ago, nigga, oh man, I got so much shit, bro, nigga, that would make a Christian cry. Real shit. And it's about your God and everything. Yeah, because let's talk about it. The male
Let's
God in
talk
the
about
Christian
it.
Bible, the male God in the Christian Bible, I'm gonna go ahead and say that. That nigga was scared of another deity. Her name was Sophia. Read it. Nag Hammadi, Codex 2, Chaos. He was scared of chaos. Her name was Sophia. That's why. That's why her name got changed to Persephone whenever Hades took her as a wife. But you notice that Hades really couldn't do shit to her because he needed her.
Right.
Persephone was supposed to be Sophia, bro. Sophia, bro, it's the first deity, which was chaos, it was nothing but oblivion. It was nothing but blackness. Then boom, the Big Bang came. That's when the so-called Christian God was created. But bro,
Why do
I'm
they
telling
always
you,
link
brother.
up
Hey, I'm telling
everything
you,
to black?
read that
Even
bitch.
then, they linking up the black with shit being bad.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. The church worship us. The church knows that Jesus was a black man. He was a brown bronze man.
That's why the Pope dressed like a fucking got
And,
wear the
and,
African
and,
shit. That's
and
why we got
so,
obelisks at
and so,
Washington D.C. and that's Indian. I mean, that's tribal. That's African shit. Yeah, I know all that. Brother Chip, what you got for this one, Chip? Go and read it out for us.
Well, no, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense if you understand the context. You don't have a choice. If you're a slave, you don't have a choice if you have a good master or if you have a bad master. The only thing you can control is how you react to the situation. And if you're going to
So
revolt, you're
so
going to be
so
crucified.
so
If you're going to
basically,
be crucified and they say, oh, he's a Christian, then that's going to put all your other fellow Christians in danger of crucifixion and torture. So the best thing you can do for yourself, the best thing you can do for your fellow Christian is to serve all the masters as though you're serving Christ, not just the good ones, but the bad ones. That's the best way out of the situation. That was the advice, modified, that Booker T. Washington gave to the people who he was teaching in the early 20th
Booker
century in
T.
his book
Washington.
Anti-Slavery.
Don't you bring him into this.
But he belongs here because he offered the same advice.
Okay. Chip, Chip, Chip. The servants. Okay, what about the unjust?
What choice do you have?
So who you think is writing that?
Well, in this case, it was
Who you think is in control of this book? Who you think? What you think the real angle, the real point of this book was?
well. I mean, all of these epistles are writing about the conditions of the Christians in the various churches in the first century Roman Empire. So, in the light of the slavery rebellion, where they all died, they were all crucified, what can you do? The Roman Empire is incredibly powerful.
This
It,
is them already. This is them piggybacking laws to keep slaves in check. That's all it
they're
is.
already in check. Peter didn't own a slave. Paul didn't own a slave. They were not the slave masters. They did not own the people they wrote to.
They was controlled by the slave masters.
No, they were teaching Christianity to the slaves,
The
and they were
slave masters was watching over them while they wrote it,
they weren't the
telling them
slave
what to put in it,
masters. The slave masters in those
telling them to add
days
this, telling them to add that.
were pagan Romans. They were followers of all the gods of Rome, most importantly of the Roman state, the genius of the emperor. They all worshipped the genius of the emperor. So you had a hierarchy in the Roman Empire. You had the slaves, you had the freedmen, you had the freeborn Romans, you had the knights, you had the senators, the censors, the consuls, and on top of all of that, you had the princeps, or the emperor, who was the first citizen. He was the top of the heap, and everybody offered service to somebody. It was the predecessor of the feudal state, where you have where the people lower down offer service to the people higher up, and the people higher up give protection to the people farther down.
Protection.
That way, in the Middle Ages, yes, protection was necessary. So you offered something in order to get something.
Shit. It says be subject to your masters with all respect, not only to good and gentle, but also to
now
unjust.
I think now.
Exactly.
Hold on. Now I
What
That means if you're
is
getting beat
your
up, raped,
choice?
hold on.
mutilated,
Hold on, Skip.
attacked, and
Hold on.
harassed.
Hold on, Skip. Hold on. So, brother Chip. So you saying that Paul was in jail when he wrote this, right?
Well, Paul, the previous one we quoted, yes, Paul was in
Yeah.
jail for that one.
Right. Right. But at the same, so we can assume whoever wrote this, bro, was probably what, also in prison.
It's possible
Okay.
because Peter
So
was
with that being said, so with that being said, I ain't gonna count. If I'm in
You hot right
prison,
now. You cooking.
hold on. If I'm in prison, if I'm in prison and I got these slave masters over my head, guess what? I'm definitely gonna say that. But at the same time, it's also a hidden message. Because it's like shit, bro, you gotta fake it till you make it type shit. That's what
No, they
I'm
was
getting.
no, they probably was over that motherfucker and was like, yo, you gon' write this
No,
in here.
right? No, that's what I'm saying. But in the
Like you ain't got
slave's
no choice.
mind, but you gotta think about, bro, you gotta think about how things are written. You get what I'm saying? Because things at the same time, you still gotta think about the esoteric teachings for one. But you also gotta be just a regular human being and read between the lines. What I'm getting from all these is that these people was in like, yeah, I'm gonna write this, but I'm gonna put it in a way because it's gonna be somebody that's gonna wind up realizing like, shit, nigga, we had to fake it till we make it. You know what I'm saying? Some of us was dying. You know what I'm saying? While some of us live. So we have to. So now I'm writing this. Y'all be like, bro, if you working for the man, if you a slave to a slave, brother, man, you gotta fake it till you make it, or until you can get enough courage and devise a, you know what I'm saying, and devise a smart plan to get the fuck out.
Like he had to write this shit with a smile on his face, being a slave.
Type shit. But at the same time,
You
he like,
know,
man, fuck.
but
But at the same time, he like,
but
man, fuck these motherfuckers, bro. I'm man, fuck.
he ain't had no choice. They was right. They was like, mother, you think they gonna let him free hand? You think they gonna let him actually write what the fuck he want to write?
I'm not saying that, but you
They
have to
was
understand.
they was tailoring this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Tailor making all of it.
but at the same time, though, but like I said, but like, did the people at the same time, like, did they also write the Bible? As you know what I'm saying, like, that's a whole nother thing, like a whole nother topic. But right now, what it's seeming like to me, yeah, they were being washed over, but the slaves is like, shit, I gotta get a message out to my people. Because shit, this shit gonna be going on forever. So let me try to put a hidden message in. That's the reason why, bro. I was meaning to tell y'all, bro. Like this is a whole nother topic for itself, but we can get into it. Like
Let's get
The Christians are not the real Christians, bro. You have to understand these Christians, these Roman Christians, killed off the Gnostic first and stole the Gnostic teachings. So
Erday.
at the end of the day, brother, we don't know what the hell is real because shit was stolen. So if we really want to know the true shit, then we need to deep further in, bro, to the closest thing, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, like the early Christians. You know what I'm saying, the beginning, which was the Gnostics. We over
So
here
Chip,
discuss
who wrote
we over here arguing about this King James shit when really we need to be indulging in that in the you know what I'm saying in the
Chip?
before.
Chip,
Well,
so who wrote this one?
now here's a little context for you. Be subject for the Lord's sake to every human institution, whether it be to the emperor as supreme, or to governors as sent by him to punish those who do evil and to praise those who are good. For this is the will of God, that by doing good you should put to silence the ignorance of foolish people.
My bad, Josh.
Live as people who are free, not using your freedom as a cover up for evil, but living as servants of God.
Okay,
Honor
Chip.
everyone,
Whoa, okay.
love the brotherhood,
Hey,
fear
hold up,
God,
Skip. Hold up,
Yeah.
Skip.
honor
Hey,
the
Bo,
emperor.
Rumbo Yappa Chopper.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you got any questions you want to ask anybody on the panel or anything like that, or you want to add your 2 cents in or anything?
But
Me,
this is but
me
this is part
personally,
of the context.
I just feel like that 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 book right there was just made to create a forever in bondage slave.
The advice is live as people who are free. But if you are not free and you are with an unjust master, here's the next verse after that, which you haven't read.
No, hold on, Chad. Before you keep going, let me say something real quick. What you're telling me, what you're saying, and I'm gonna give you the advice that the translation I'm picking up off of this shit. What I get up off of this is when I hear this shit, all I hear is they want you to have the fear of God in a slave master. That is the real
No,
translation.
fuck
You're
that. That
supposed
no.
to
Hold on. Wait a minute,
you're
Chip.
supposed to believe
Hold
in
on,
your
Chip.
slave master as just as much or if not more than God. That is what
Yeah,
they're saying in these damn texts.
but you want to know why? But you want to know why they going like that though, bro?
Because they
Because
told them to write that, because they wrote the shit.
nah, it wasn't even that, bro. But that too. But let's keep it a beam, bro. Remember, the book of Enoch was also discovered. Enoch was the only man, bro. If you fully read that mug, it say that Enoch went to heaven, bro, and he became the second Yahweh. He became the lesser Yahweh. So what you think these slave masters gonna do? Oh, bitch, you about to praise me like I'm God. Come on, bro. Why would they not put that in there? So we
I
gonna go
don't know.
ahead,
I kind of heard little mixed things about Yahweh.
bro. My nigga, I can get into a whole nother shit, bro. But that's a whole nother discussion, bro. That's a whole nother discussion, bro. I can diss that man, bro. I have a 55 track album dissing that man. What you want?
That
You
was
know what
you
I'm
that
saying?
said you don't like Yahweh, right?
Yeah, I don't like that man, bro. That man, bro. It's bro, like I said, bro. You have to understand, bro. When it comes to that, bro, you gotta really read the stories, bro. Cause at first I thought I was tripping, bro. But then when I came across, like I said, bro, that codex, bro, and I started putting, my mind started putting shit together, beam, beam, beam. Okay, now I'm starting to understand, bro, that this is the same story. This is the same story that was already told.
They're
Way
tailoring
before.
this
Wait,
towards
wait,
masters
wait.
and slaves,
Bro, because that's
right?
what it was, bro. Because you gotta think about it, bro, when Yahweh first came down, bro, you have to understand, bro, the Yahweh, that's the Yahweh now, is not the original Yahweh. It's not
If
the
people were
original
living
Yahweh, brother.
tribal, or they was living like like if we started off tribal, I mean, of course, yeah, they had tribal wars and whatnot to unite the tribes, yes. And then they had to mention they might, you know what I'm saying? They had their little, I guess, they regular fights and whatnot, but they started off as they was the tribes.
But you have to understand, like I said, you saying the tribes, yeah, they may have started off as tribes, bro, but they became nations. They became great nations. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, they
if
became
I'm not
great nations. And then
mistaken,
once they got conquered,
because if I'm not mistaken, I think the 12 nation was created after the flood. After the flood, if I'm not mistaken, before the flood. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when the Lord, the real, you know what I'm saying, the real God, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you gotta think about Yahweh and the Lord are two different entities, but again, they be off subject. But I'm just gonna throw that out there. Those are two
right? Let's
different
keep it on
entities, brother.
subject.
Those are two different
Okay,
entities, but remember,
so slave and slave masters. So masters was a heavy term getting thrown around back then.
I mean, yeah, bro, nigga, your king was your master. Your king was your sire. What you mean? Your pharaoh was your master.
But you had
Your
the
salt,
peasants, and they
your
was living on their own, doing their
your
thing.
your sultan was your, you know what I'm saying, was your
The
master.
Aladdin and shit. Like you motherfuckers is regular motherfuckers living. Like not everybody was praising.
Like, bro, like the whole purpose, bro, back then, bro, was that, especially the darker tribe, because even pre-Islam, however you want to put it, bro, nigga, it's already indicated, bro, that nigga civilization, the first man came from Africa. This is coming from a pre-Middle Eastern text. Pre-Middle Eastern text. Now, why would they say that? You know what I'm saying? When they could have said, oh, well, the Middle East, you know what I'm saying, is where it started. Nah, nigga. There's no way possible. There's no way possible.
They're referring to what? They're referring to African trade, right?
No, they're referring to that the first human being was black, brother.
Right. Well, I mean
So
that
so
makes
so
sense.
now
I mean,
so now so now you look at it. So now you look at it, bro. Now that brings into play to what a lot of people had said, bro. Hitler even said, bro, like shit, nigga, the Jews, you know what I'm saying? what the Jews do, bro, is some, you know what I'm saying, it's some heinous shit. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all niggas seen the letter, bro, when he was sitting there saying that shit, nigga, the Jews don't really own the U.S. That's not their land. The black people, you know what I'm saying, the colored people that's being mistreated by the Jews, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he did it. We gonna keep it a bean. That was part of the reason why.
The
He took the
Israelites.
bread, he took the bread from some Jews, bro, and ran off. Cause he like,
Hey,
shit, bro, what's up?
hey, let me say this real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
This part, I'm actually sad Brother Chip got out the panel. I think he gonna come back, but this the part that we need to nail down. This the part that's not being talked about. The Bible is God's book. Why is it even talking about slavery in God's book?
Cause it's
We got part.
because brother,
Hold on.
go ahead, go ahead. Go
Jalen,
ahead, go
hold
ahead,
up.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. You got it, my fault.
Give me like a minute. Just give me like 1 minute.
I'll give you
The
two.
the main thing is God is supposed to be beautiful. God is supposed to be loving. God is supposed to be caring.
Mm-hmm.
God is supposed to be just.
Uh-huh.
You telling me to love my slave master when he unjust?
No, wait a minute. No, keep going. Keep going. I'm gonna let you finish.
Hold on,
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Go
Jalen,
ahead.
you is not a hit dog. Don't holler, please don't holler. You're not a hit dog. Because
Man,
it's
come
not
on,
for
bro.
you.
Go
It's
ahead.
not for you, bro. It's not for you. This for motherfuckers that follow the Bible. It's
Mm-hmm.
not for you.
No, for sure.
What I'm saying is that should not even be in the fucking book.
Nah.
There's no way you could be a slave master and you be just. How does that make sense? How are you a good slave master? That don't make no fucking. You got it, Jalen.
Nah. I mean, bro, you right, bro. It don't make sense. But see, but like I
That's
was
a,
telling,
that's a
you know what I'm
straight
saying?
up
You know what I'm saying?
master, slave master light bulb going off in
But
his head, writing that
but
shit in the book.
but at the same time, bro, like I said, just like I was telling Silk, bro, these niggas don't know who they believe in, bro. These niggas don't know what, because at the end of the day, bro, you got the Lord and you got Yahweh, bro. Yahweh was the jealous God, the Jehovah. He was the jealous God. You know what I'm saying? He wanted humans to be slaves off the rip. It's already been shown. You can read it. You can get the hint that you know what I'm saying, he wanted humans to obey. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the whole listen, obey, and you be good.
Iki and Enil.
You get what I'm saying? But then the Lord was like, nah, you not gonna be this. You know what I'm saying? The heavenly kingdom is within you. That's why you really gotta read, bro. You really got to read, because when you read the Bible over and over, you start to see, bro, that just like what Bo said, or whoever just said that, bro, you can tell that it's two entities going back and forth. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like the Israelites, bro, when they were praying to their Yahweh and everything, guess what happened? They got taken over by the people who believed in Moloch, who believed in Moloch. We don't say Baal. And so then when they conquered the Israelites and everything, guess what? It was a few of them families, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A few tribes of the Israelites, bro, that was like, man, you know what? Fuck this. Y'all can go ahead, come through, kill these niggas, but don't kill us type shit. You get what I'm saying? Okay, cool. For your service, we gonna give you this and this and this and this and this. But at the same time, you gotta, your God is not your God. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying, it's our God, and we're giving it to y'all. So you got to go by how we do it. We gonna let y'all keep the name, but just know that our ideologies, bro, you got what I'm saying, are ours. And you guys are going to go abide them.
All right,
You
now
guys
check me out. Now check
go
me
ahead,
out.
go ahead.
Check me out. Y'all give me
You got
45
3 minutes.
seconds.
You got
Then
3 minutes.
second D, you can jump in. Give me 45 seconds.
Go ahead.
I understand everything you're saying.
For sure.
And you know I have no reason to fact check nothing you saying. I respect your opinion. You feel me? Now when we busting down these scriptures and
Mm-hmm.
this talking about be a good servant to your master, the stories that you talking about, those are what we call fiction. You feel me? Like those are not real stories, the Mesopotamian stories.
Nah,
But
I ain't saying that.
hold up.
I'm not saying
Hold
that. I'm just saying
I
though is
got
that,
you.
like, bro.
I got you.
Go
Hold up,
ahead.
brother.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
When my grandma
Mm-hmm.
and when my great grandma read this Bible, and this motherfucker say, Be a good slave even if your master is a hoe. Be a good slave even if your master beat on you. It's telling the slave owner, if you kill your master, you're gonna be punished.
Mm-hmm.
If you knock your slave eye out, or if you kill your slave, you're gonna be punished. If you knock your slave eye out, you're gonna be punished. These is laws. These are man-made laws that my people built
Mm-hmm.
a couple hundred years. So with that being said, these words are in this book. We gotta burn this motherfucker. We can't play no games with this motherfucker. I don't want to hear about that nigga big brother when my goddamn grandma getting beat. I don't want to. Jalen, Jalen,
I'm like,
nigga, you know. Everybody on this panel you know what the fuck you talking about. But I need you to bring it home, my brother.
so
I
I'm
need
gonna
you to
bring it
bring
home.
this
I'm
shit
about
home
to bring it
and let
home.
these niggas know.
I'm about to bring it
Let
home,
these niggas
brother.
know, Jay.
I'm about to bring it home. Because like I said, because that's what I was doing, bro. You see, like you gotta peep, bro. I went all the way back to Israel. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, when you read the Bible, bro, that's the first thing you think of is Israel, bro. That's the first thing you think of. That's the first thing that you think of, bro, when you hear the Bible, bro. The Israelites and the Gentiles, bro, that's the first thing that you gonna think of off the rip. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, bro, is that do not go off a Bible, bro, by people who killed your idol in the book, basically telling y'all like, yes, nigga, we killed these niggas, and we gonna give y'all the book, nigga, so y'all can read it. One, and then why would y'all even read a Bible, bro, who by people who gave up their own people to get, you know what I'm saying, to be raped and slaughtered? So let's go ahead and bring it back home, bro.
But if
This
you
shit
do give
is
him a book,
this shit
but if
is
you was to
bull.
give him a book though,
It's
this
bull.
would be that kind of
In
book.
a sense, bro. In a sense, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. The Bible, bro. When it comes to, and like I said, bro, this is just me. I'm a spiritual person. When it comes to the teaching, that's 10%. That's the only 10% you go get. The rest of the Bible is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because when I read the Bible, bro, and right before I left the Christian world, bro, that's what I got from it. Was that the simple fact is that nigga, you can do what the hell you want to do. It is your life. It is your free will. You know what I'm saying? You're just fucked up because you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers put worship in your DNA. But at the end of the day, nigga, you believe in you and nobody can take
How
that
is it
from you.
free
That
will
is it.
if you might be
That's
a
where I
slave?
got
You
my
might be a
before, and I
servant
swear to you, bro,
or a slave.
before I left the Christian world, bro, I read that Bible 5 times, bro, in 2019. I read that shit over and over and over. Cause I was in a dark time, and that's when I realized, bro, was that nigga at the end of the day, bro, it is our lives.
When did you read these scriptures?
The earth that we have, bro, was given to us. What we do with is what we do with. There's no prophecy of the end times. If it is, if you are seeing this BS, oh yeah, the world's about to end. The prophecy is coming fulfilled. Now think about it, motherfucker. If we already got the prophecy, why would we let the prophecy come true if we already got the book? Therefore, this shit is being played the fuck out.
You
All
think
this is
somebody
being
coming
played.
to save your ass?
No,
Hey,
nigga, nobody
hold
ain't
on.
about to come save us, bro. Only we can save
Hey, Jalen.
ourselves. What you
Hey,
talking
Jalen,
about?
I just thought about something.
What's up, brother?
Hey, hey, Josh. Hey, Josh.
Hey,
Hey, you know Jalen?
nah, I don't think so.
You went to Klein Forest, huh?
Yeah, Jalen who?
I ain't go to
Jalen
Klein Forest.
Woods.
I went to Wonderlick.
Oh, you ain't go to KF, Jalen?
Nah, bro, I was at Spring, bro. Nigga, I left right after Wonderlick. Went to Spring.
Hey, Josh, you know Diasic?
Nah,
You don't know Diasic West?
I mean it sounds familiar.
Man, I think we all was at Wonderlick. Did you go to Wonderlick, Josh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Josh 1 year older than us, Jalen. But yeah, my bad.
See,
Y'all keep going.
yeah. But yeah, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like all this stuff is BS, bro, because people will keep talking about the end times. Oh yeah, the Bible real, the stuff coming true. But brother, the Antichrist already came, brother. It's when he gave you this book. Everything else is being acted out. They want us to be feared, bro. Nigga, like think about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like think about it, bro. When the year 2000 came, bro, What they were saying, Y2K, oh shit, the shit about to end. What happened? It sent everybody into a fucking panic. And everybody did what? Bought the Bible. Oh yeah, the church about to get hella bread off that. Oh yeah. And we got, come on, bro. Nothing happened. 20 years later, now all of a sudden, bro, people starting to wake up. People starting to see that, life ain't really what it is, bro, because we've been brainwashed all our lives, bro, through, I'm saying, eons after eons, decades after decades. Now black people are
Hey,
starting to wake up. Black people are starting to wake up and see, like, bro, hold on. Nigga, we black, we
let's
from
let's
Africa. Why we don't know about
let's
our
let's not.
pantheon? Hold on, Silk. Wait a minute. Let me cook. I'm still cooking. You know what I'm saying? I'm Chef Boyardee in these niggas right now. You get what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, why don't we not know about, what I'm saying, our African pantheon, you know what I'm saying? Or for the brothers that's mixed with Native American. Why you don't know about, what I'm saying, your Native Americanism? You know what I'm saying? Your Native American way of life. Bro, they changed everything, bro. They took a group of us, bro, put us here, bro. They gave us the term black. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's why we ain't gonna get no reparations, bro, because black is not a real fucking race. We don't know what the fuck we are, honestly. We don't know what we are. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, if black people was to come together and be like, bro, this is who we are in America, bro, then we'll get our reparations and stuff like that. But we do not understand, we don't know who we are. And then, like I said before, bro, it's hard for black people to love one another, bro, because I'm not gonna cap. I'm in the mindset to where, bro, if you don't sit here and got to abide by what I say, but respect my ideology. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, shit, you may not respect me as a human being. You may not respect what I do, but I can respect your ideology. Because ideology is what sends people into chaos. It's what sends people into war. It's what sends people to start beefing with other niggas for no fucking reason. But I'm gonna leave it like that, though. I'm done. Bo, you got it.
Man, ain't no way in hell I'm finna goddamn look for a motherfucking slave master to save me. That shit just teach you to be a forever slave. You gotta think. Whoever came out with the Bible, they definitely goddamn accomplished their motherfucking job. Cause guess what? If you do research how to goddamn make a slave, what the hell they gonna do? They gonna get that damn Bible. They gonna break your that Bible is the new whip. You feel me? The Bible is the new goddamn however the hell they used to punish your ass. That's what the Bible is. Cause it's gonna keep you in bondage. It's gonna keep you
You
at the
know
same
what?
life you would never pass.
It's funny you say that because that's what it's just like you get locked up. What they give you? What a nigga go to when he get locked up?
Yeah, and then what they
First
gonna
thing a
get?
nigga go to when
The
he get locked
fucking
up, the
New
motherfucking Bible.
Testament. Them bitches give you the New Testament. They don't even give you the whole Bible.
It don't even matter. Is they giving you that shit? They giving you the same shit just to make you be a better slave, to be a better motherfucking servant and shit.
Shit, that tell it do matter. That shit tell you a lot. If they give you just the New
Shit
Testament,
ain't changed.
they already tell you the Old Testament don't damn matter. Now they getting to the point where they give you a Bible, that bitch ain't even got the Old Testament in it.
Oh, but let's get on. Like, let's focus on the fact that he said the nigga that wrote that hoe was in prison.
You say what?
He said the nigga that wrote that hoe was locked up, right, Wavy?
You talking about Peter?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie, Silk, man. It kind of like let me just say, man, like we gotta start. If you everybody that's listening to me, whether you listen to me 10 years from now, whether you listen to me tomorrow, you gotta hold your God accountable. Stop lying to yourself. He is not answering your fucking prayers. You are going to work and earning a paycheck.
You
Stop
answering your own goddamn prayer.
Stop fucking lying. Hold God accountable. If one of your family members died, you blame God. Stop playing. Stop fucking playing. I ain't got say, look, man, hey man, say man. Hey man, say man. If God don't answer 5 out of 6 prayers, then that nigga ain't working. That nigga is not reliable.
Man, that
You
nsupposed
gotta follow that
to
nigga.
fake. Goddamn.
My bad, Bo. What you say, Bo?
I said the goddamn. He say if he who he supposed to be, what everybody say he is, and he don't answer all my motherfucking prayers, y'all motherfuckers a goddamn lie. That motherfucker
Come
don't.
on, man. When you go to school, if you make a 60, you failing. If God only answer 40% of your prayers, he not failing. Everybody pray to get some money. Everybody pray to be a millionaire. Everybody pray to get a better car. Everybody pray to get a bigger house. He ain't answering none of you niggas. You niggas going to work. You niggas breaking your ankles and sweating and putting on heat patches and taking COVID tests and wearing masks and working 12-hour shifts. You niggas breaking
You
your
think
back.
praying? You think praying got the slaves free? You think it was praying that got them free?
Hell nah.
Ask MLK that.
It was that Tampa Bay Buccaneer and a nigga. That goddamn that buck in him.
As Nat Turner, that praying get him free. As Nat Turner. All that nigga was doing was praying. It was a convert. We converted to you niggas' religion, and your God ain't answer my prayers. My people still enslaved, and they killed my goofy ass. As Nat Turner was praying worth it.
When he could have just got down, bucked the jack, and got a better result.
Could have just went on a killing cracker rampage, and you would have went to the same place that we all going in the dirt.
Didn't he have like 3 battles?
What'd you say?
He had like 3 battles, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a warrior, but he couldn't get off his knees.
Well, one of the motherfuckers. Yeah, but he got one of our own people turned the nigga in though. One of the inside niggas snitched on him. On one of the, like he was on his 4th revolt that would have did some damage, but one of the inside niggas dropped a dime on him.
Hey man, I'ma say it like this, man. If your ass is going in another room and getting on your knees and closing your eyes as a grown ass man, if you going in another room, getting on your knees and closing your eyes, you're not accountable. You're not accountable. Nat Turner did too much praying. He wasn't accountable. He thought God had him. Thought God was gonna see him through. God. The racism saw through all that shit. Them crackers. So as much as we like it, we just can't sit up and say prayer work. God got us. You know what I'm saying? Nat Turner thought that. Goddamn me. Martin Luther King was a goddamn Christian. What'd he say on his last couple of days, Silky D?
Oh shit! What he told goddamn Harry Belafonte? He told him, he like, man, I think we might have made the wrong move, taking care of desegregation and shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting rid of segregation. He said we might have made the wrong move. I think we just got in the burning motherfucking house.
Said like I was leading my people. I felt like I led my people into a burning house. Now let me ask you.
We done moved into a burning house.
Hold up, let me ask you. We was fighting to going to them white restaurants. We was fighting to go into them white schools. You know what else we was fighting for? You know what else we was fighting for? To get into them white churches. You know what else we was trying to do on the slick side? Create our own churches. Create our own churches. But based off of who God? Based off of whose story? So we got to be realistic with what's going on. You feel me?
And then they tear it down.
All the way around the bush, you can't build a house, goddamn me, on a faulty foundation. So when Martin Luther King said that, you know what I'm saying, whether he died a Christian or not, that goddamn God concept was a part of his speech. Because if all these people is fucking over my people, but all their prayers getting answered, We all worshiping the same God. God ain't step in or God showing favoritism. It got to be one or the other. It
And
got to
that's what
be.
Malcolm X was saying. Malcolm X was saying, like, man, we need to, you know what? We need to separate all the way. Fuck, like, we done really dealing with y'all all together. Cause y'all keep we getting way too fucked over, like deeply way too fucked over. So we just need to separate. But what they really did was took our dollar and stole it and added it to their revenue. That's what they did. They had us working for free. Now we got a motherfucking now we work for money, but we give it all to them to buy shit from them.
It's called a 400-year head start.
Big head start.
Don't be depressed. Don't be depressed when you scroll down Instagram and you see them fancy cars. Don't be depressed when you scroll down Facebook and you see that nice jewelry. Don't be depressed when you see your white homeboy family got 20 acres of land and they got mopeds and dirt bikes and golf courses and lakes. Don't be depressed when you see your white friends going hunting and they got
Malcolm was killed.
Don't be depressed.
Malcolm, he was Allah. He believed that he was Muslim.
Don't be depressed when you scroll down Instagram and you see stuff that you know you should have. Don't be depressed. And don't pray. Don't pray for none of that goofy shit. You got to get out here and go get it. Don't be depressed when you see other races turned up. They had a head start. The game is not even. So what do we do when the game is not even? We work to big up our people. We got to level.
We shouldn't even be spending with them. We really don't need to be spending with them.
All right, Silk. Goddamn, you on fire. You still at work, Silk?
I'm at work. Yeah, I just got it. I got it at 7. Well, 5, really. 5:30.
All right, you got it.
Well, we good. Yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Malcolm, he was Malcolm wanted to separate, but Malcolm owned people on in this land, but then again, everywhere they was all over Malcolm. They had all kind of informants and spies working with Malcolm. He was surrounded by snakes. You know what I'm saying? From the Brotherhood.
It was a point of time where the FBI had Martin Luther King as the most dangerous man in the world. Now, Martin Luther King had no gun. Martin Luther King was a preacher. Martin Luther King was a family man. He had one wife. He had kids. The FBI labeled that nigga the most dangerous man in the world.
Huey P. Newton too.
Get what though? Influence stronger than any goddamn gun you could goddamn get.
You shaking up the black people, you got a problem.
My bad, Silk, you got it.
That's why Larry Hoover, El Chapo, they in the feds under the ground. 20 levels under.
I thought they killed Larry.
Huh?
They killed Larry.
Well, he was shit.
Arnold killed that nigga. Arnold Schwarzenegger put that nigga down.
Where he was at before he died?
He was on death row.
Where at?
He was in California.
Where at?
At the Max Penitentiary.
What Max Penitentiary? What kind of Max Penitentiary?
What you mean? And that goddamn federal.
He said he got the death penalty, Bo.
They killed Larry Hoover being dead.
But he got the death penalty wherever the hell.
They fought to keep him alive, but they killed that nigga. They put the pressure on Arnold to do it. And he kind of, I guess because it was so many murders that Larry Hoover had under his belt.
New information, let me rephrase that. Motherfuckers like Larry Hoover, El Chapo, if they goddamn, even if they do get killed, they getting killed from the goddamn annex. In the feds, when you got that type of influence, you a fucking kingpin, real status like that. They put your ass under the ground when you got influence like that.
Nah, man, them niggas had money. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, them niggas ain't had shit. But they motherfucking mouthpiece and a motherfucking notepad and some glasses and a fucking suit. Them niggas ain't had no type of bricks. wasn't
But I'm
no work
talking
around
about
them niggas.
influence, man. I'm talking about the influence. It ain't got to be about no motherfucking bricks. You going
But
all
Malcolm
the way
was
down to
fucking
that.
with
It ain't got
Malcolm was fucking with Bumpy Johnson though. He was fucking with Bumpy and Frank Luke. He was fucking with them niggas.
man. That
He
shit
was
about
fucking with
that shit about influence. The point
Nicky
is,
Barnes. He was fucking with them niggas.
the shit is the influence. You think, man, Martin Luther King? That's why he didn't have to go through no shit like that. That's why they just
But
killed him.
what we saying? But I'm like Wavy though.
Easy to get killed on the streets. He ain't
Martin
no
Luther King believed in that book. He thought that book was gonna protect him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got down, but the book did not protect him. You know what I'm saying? It didn't protect no like it. Yeah, its protection record is a lot horrible. You know, than the failing record.
The
Yeah, I'm with
Bible is
Wavy on that one a little bit.
it's counterproductive. The Bible is counterproductive. Believing in God is counterproductive. If you dropped out of the sky and they told you, hey, you got to do all this shit on your own. Hey, everybody around you, if they die, you're not gonna see them no more. You will live a better life.
Oh, man, shit.
Hey, Josh. Anytime you want to jump in, you can. Sicky D, man. I know you got some questions for me, man. I know you got some goddamn questions for me.
Yeah, I got you, man. The question is like, I mean, so what they're saying is, I guess it would to be a more of a breakdown would be to say, are they saying they want you to be a happy slave? The happy and the best slave is kind of what that would be the translation. That's the good advice in that book is
Hey,
what it's
look,
saying.
I'm gonna tell you why the Bible is sick, right? The Bible is sick. It's super sick because it's telling you, like, look, nigga, this the program. You not bigger than the program. Like you cannot, like, nigga, stay on your level. And they gave us that shit to read, and it was like, it's a program. So your slave master is not even you gotta respect him to get to me. It's a program. You gotta show my nigga a good time just to even see me. And if you disrespect my nigga, you're not even gonna see me. It's a program. You gotta respect your slave master in order to get to heaven. If you disrespecting your slave master and you trying to run away, I got these goddamn rules right here that say you gotta respect that goddamn slave master. I don't care if he nasty. I don't care if he talk to you crazy. So it's a program, you feel me? But look, this what's even worse. When we find when we find out that the Bible is fake, or when we find out that, or like me, when you become an atheist, you find out that God is fake, you realize that the program was written by men, but they put the program in place for you to think that it's God inspired, or it came from a special place. And this special place is so cutthroat that they got this place called hell. That if you go, anybody go in the kitchen right now, put on some hot water, put it on the hottest temperature, or boil some water, put your finger in there, you gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it, that different in temperature, that burn.
That
You
fear
feel me?
play.
This is mixing they mixing real life with fake life and with a program. It's all with a program on it.
That was a good one right there, Wavy. That last three. Yeah, what'd you call that? Oh, the triple mix program. Yeah, I give you that one. Now that was fire. That was your meanest trillest bar yet, right there. Dog. What you nailed it. That was a good man. Very manipulative. It got some shit. I guess it's super slick. It's like a genius psychiatrist, therapist, and a mad scientist wrote that
That
motherfucker up. You
that
know, and then not to mention a sick motherfucker also. A sick motherfucker that's like, yo, hey, let's not forget about our slaves. Hey, yo, We're gonna give them all this good shit because there's a lot of good shit in here. Oh man, this book is real enlightening. You know, while we got this real enlightening book, let's add in all this shit to keep these slaves in line. Cause we don't want our people fighting our slaves. We don't want our masters really to. You know, our people are peaceful. We don't want to fight with them all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then, slave fights and riots with the masters, getting into it with the slaves and whatnot. Let's figure out a way to make it somewhat peaceful to where they all understand and they'll all be under the same belief system. Yeah, that book is, and it's slick. It's super slick. Slick as shit. It's like a super hustler wrote that hoe. A super hustler and a cutthroat motherfucker got together with a group of grimy motherfuckers. And they wrote a bunch of snake ass shit. God damn it. But they was thinking deep down the line also though. They was thinking like way down the line. That was the crazy part about it. Is they was thinking so far. Like I said, they was trying to pass laws. They was getting laws in place to make shit rough. Shit was already fucking rough. Like they don't ever talk about how extreme the shit was. And how still the shit is still like, you know what I'm saying? They got that fear. Them niggas still be trying to have that fear on a nigga. You be like, damn, I walk in the building peaceful just like your ass, nigga, but why you gotta be looking at me like I'm all fearful? like you all scared of me and shit, like I'm about to tear the place up and start a fight and steal everything. What the fuck? I'm gonna let y'all boys get it.
Yo, back to the show. Time to get a hoe and go get some dough. But nah, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Hey, Sookie D, I gotta say it. I gotta put you on blast, Sookie D. Is you ready?
Go ahead.
You talking all this goddamn Malcolm X and Martin Luther King talk. The worst thing ever to implement right now is segregation, because you love them white girls, my brother. What the hell you got going on? You shouldn't even be talking about Malcolm X, Sookie D. Malcolm X seen you today. He would light fire to your ass.
I gotta give you my one inside secret. I'll give you my one inside secret. The only way we ever win this battle, the day we win this, the day we win this battle is when they're all mixed up. Once all the white people are all mixed, that's why they always fought for segregation. That's why they always fought. Because after the slavery, they became the minority, and they're not pure. You know what I'm saying? Their race will die out. Once they're all mixed out, ain't no more white folk. That's it for them. Apparently, they knew that shit way on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just the thing. That's why they always fought for segregation, to keep us separate. That's why they always staring at a white girl. You gonna get killed. Why would they think of that one? Why would they come up with that one? Like who? Why? Why would y'all come up with that one? You could have just said, "Don't talk to white people," period. But you was like, "Don't talk to no white girl." That's what you're really not about to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit that they was like, it was a deep thought, a long thought. They was making rules that was gonna go far, and they kept just mixing them hoes up. You know what I'm saying? Changing them bitches with the times, but them hoes still with the same shit.
Hey, wasn't in the dude in the Bible that had a African wife and they was getting on his ass?
They got his girl. They was talking shit because apparently he married a Nubian chick, and some of the girls were talking shit or whatnot about her being a Nubian. So I'm guessing they wasn't like as dark as her or some shit like that. And he ended up.
No, they can't. My bad. Who said something?
Well, they ended up giving her lupus or something, or like whatever that shit Michael Jackson had, and she had lost her color. Because they used to like praise black back in the day. Like black used to be praised.
Hold on. You can't just gloss over that, nigga. You say they gave her what? Who is they? Hold up. Who is they?
You're talking about the Cushite story.
Who is
It's
they?
that.
You said they gave her lupus. Who is they?
Well, apparently God gave her. I don't know it all the way word for word. You'd have to pull it up. Just type in
She
Cush.
got sick. She got sick, right?
She didn't really get. Yeah, I guess you can call it. She didn't. Yeah, she. I mean, she came down with it. Yeah, but it was just a skin disease. Pull it
Leprosy?
up.
You talking about
Yeah, I guess
leprosy?
so. Yeah, it could be. Pull it up, nigga. It's Kush and his wife and his girlfriend. Kush and the Nubian chick. That's it. And it's gonna go into the land of Kush. That's what I was trying to tell you last time. I was like, the Kush stories might be some of the strongest stuff in there.
What the hell you mean the strongest? It says racism. What the hell you mean?
Well, that's another thing. That's also the first. Well, I mean, in certain texts, it'll show that's supposedly like is the first show of racism because they was talking shit when he married her. Like I said, he
Hey, look,
married.
it say, look, let me show y'all something. This shit funny. Hey, Bo, you got it, Bo. The Bible is racist, Bo. We gotta expose the Bible. Check this shit out. Y'all see the screen? Let me know when y'all see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Why do Miriam and Aaron criticize Moses for marrying a Cushite woman?
There you go.
All right. It say racism against black-skinned Africans developed long after the Bible. Nevertheless, it has been read back into several biblical passages. One example is the story of how Miriam and Aaron complained about Moses marrying a Cushite woman. Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Cushite woman who he had married. He married a Cushite woman.
A black chick.
Interpreters have long understood Cush to be a reference to Nubia and a complaint about her ethnicity or her color. Some says that Moses became the king of Cush and married a Cushite woman. But what seems correct to me is that the Cushite woman is Zipporah, for she is a Midianite, and Midianites are Ishmaelites, Arabs, and they dwell in tents. And because of the sun's heat, their skin isn't light at all. And Zipporah was black like a Nubian. All right, hold up. A Cushite woman, for she is a Midianite. So they saying she was an Arab, but she was black like a Nubian.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
so
was all
look,
black.
hold up. A scholar of Ethiopian languages and literature developed a lecture in 1967 in which he argued that the criticism of Moses' siblings was not only to the woman's ethnicity, but to her being a slave. So it wasn't no motherfucking Arabian slaves. These niggas lying.
Mm.
Niggas lying. Niggas is lying. Let's keep it real. Let's see. We could debunk a source. We could debunk the Bible. Goddamn me. But besides the improbable of this usage being found in the Bible, the text implies that the marriage was of recent occurrence. It is therefore more likely that a black slave girl is meant, and that the fault found by Miriam and Aaron was with the indignity of such a union. And this records with the statement that Moses was the meekest of mankind. The employment of Nubians as slaves date back to the early dynasties of Egypt. See, these are black people. I don't know where they got this Arabian shit from. The last point should not be understood to mean that the Egyptians held only Nubian slaves. The Egyptians, like all kingdoms of all time, took slaves from whatever people they thought, including Levantines or even Israelites. Okay, man. See, that was good right there, man. Because we just broke that down for the people right there, man. How you feel about that, Bo? They was getting on the girl because she was black in the Bible.
And go back to what I said, man. This shit just a forever slave book, man. Forever gonna think you beneath the white man. The white
Hey,
man
hey,
nowhere near.
Silk, and I really stopped it to where I stopped it at because I don't even want to show how ruthless God is with the leprosy. I just want to show you how, nigga, they don't like you, nigga. Yo, they don't like our dark ass. Why are you trying to blend in?
Yeah, too much.
All right, I'm done. Silk smiling hard as hell. Silk ready to go in.
Turn it up, Silk.
Nah, man, I was gonna let y'all boys get it in, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't wanna feel me. I ain't
Oh
want
yeah.
you. I ain't want to hog it out. You know what I'm talking about? Let y'all. Yeah, I'll try to
Nah,
see if y'all got anything.
nah. We waiting on your rebuttal. We waiting on your opinion to what I just read.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, but sure, you said, like I said, I don't know why you couldn't. You could have kept reading some more. I figure I would check another article.
Nah, it would have got worse, bro. It would have got worse if I would have kept reading. What you feel about how you feel about what I just the part that you seen we just debunked the source? Did I just debunk a goddamn source? Did they try to say that the Nubians was Arabian? Did they try to say the Nubians was Arab? Did I just debunk a source? I just but yeah, man, how you feel about
Read what happened to the girl. Read what when she come down. What they give her? When she come down
Silk,
with it, or
silk,
who give it to her?
silk. I don't want to make no more God believers mad. I want to stick to MLK, Malcolm X, all them niggas.
Alright.
About. So what is your point of view on this goddamn Moses story? Him marrying you brought this up a couple times, but we never broke it down. We never got into the thick of things. We always skip over it. What they say, you got the our mind, something is 3 seconds. Our what?
Attention span.
Our what?
Attention span.
Attention, yeah, our attention span is only so we glossed over this topic so many times. So give us your rundown. How you feel about this black woman? Moses
Yeah. So what they
took one for the team.
and I didn't know she was a slave. That was a new one on me. I just heard she was a girl and whatnot. She was just some hot new, some chick that nigga I guess fell for and whatnot. And they was giving them a whole lot of shit for it. It was a whole lot of trouble in the kingdom about it, apparently.
Then they gonna say she was darker because she a slave, she in the sun all day. She dark because she Nubian. She real African. Y'all pale. Y'all motherfuckers look like crackers. Y'all motherfuckers look like saltine
Yeah,
crackers.
I'm tripping. I know where you at now, right? Wait, I know where you at now. Yeah, like why would they even write it like that? Like they trying to write like we hating on our own people or some shit. Is that what you're saying, Wavy? Because that's what I'm
Nah,
kind of fit for. That's what I'm
okay,
picking
so
up
look.
now when I read it. After I read it though, and after you just read it out loud, it sound like okay. Since we know it's all about black people, right? Well, it don't really start really being
No,
about
no,
white
no,
people.
no. You think that. You think that. I say the Bible is racist. You think the
Right,
Bible is black. It's not black on black. It's white on black all day. It's white on black all day. We just showed it with the
right.
skin color. The bitch is too dark. She's not one of us. How is that possible? What is too dark in Africa?
Apparently,
What is too dark in Africa? What is too dark in America? What the hell are they talking about? They not us.
apparently, well, yeah. If it like being black is a problem. Yeah, yeah, that's right there, man. It's in the book. So I don't know what they got for that.
This remind me of when you go to one of your white girls' houses and and they introduce you to their daddy. That's how they daddy feeling. What the fuck? Sally came in the house with Silky? What the fuck? You see his skin? He's a Cushite. That he's a damn former slave. His
All
people,
day, Kushite.
all of his people are slaves. That's why he dark. That's what I got from that. You going in the house with your girl. and the daddy in there. And he in there with his partner and the girl's sister and the girl auntie, and they all sitting around having that conversation after you walk out. You feel me?
But nah, check the text though. Don't the text got like a hint of slave master behind it?
Why you say that?
It's just the way that they wrote that hoe. I mean, but then again, like I said, they said they were tripping though. So I'm guessing so old boy was so he was black. Well, he was an Arab or he was black. Kush.
Who is old boy?
Well, Kush, the nigga that married a girl.
Nah, it say was a hold up. Nah, Moses. You talking about Moses?
Right.
Nah, Moses, bro. Silk. All right. Imagine if you are white. Imagine if you were white. Your daddy white and your mama white and your cousin white and y'all at home. Your sister come in the house with a mandingo, with a Cushite. Your sister come in the goddamn house with an Ethiopian. A goddamn the blackface. Y'all are gonna have that conversation when she leave out. What the fuck is she doing? That nigga's skin is his people are Ethiopians and Cushites. Silk, that's all so Aaron and Miriam, that's all they was doing. You feel me? It was a conversation that Moses married a black bitch. Moses married a black bitch. And we got to get on his ass because it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. It's significant. It's a significant story. That's so it's just like if you was white and your sister came home with a Mandingo warrior, y'all would be looking at her upside the head. So, bro, when you say the Bible, the motherfuckers in there are black, no, the motherfuckers that made the Bible, the geographical locations of the Bible are all where the cracker at, are all where the Arab, Saudi Arabian at. Now they start
definitely opposite of black.
Now look, when they start mentioning Egypt and Ethiopia, we already talked about this. When the Bible mentioned Egypt and Ethiopia, Africa, Kush, any place in Africa, they talk bad about it. So these are not black people writing this shit. These ain't Egyptians writing this shit. They said the Egyptians will walk out with their buttocks out, with their booty, with their pants down, with their booty out. So this Bible, how the fuck this Bible is dissing Nubians and Egyptians. This Bible ain't African at all. Who else is left? If they call all of Africa Ethiopia, and the Bible is dissing Egyptians and Ethiopians, what else in Africa is left to be writing this? Nobody. So this Bible is like Brother Chip said, Mesopotamian. So you ask, what is Mesopotamian? Think of Mediterranean. Think of Saudi Arabia. Think of a cracker. Think of a sand dweller. Think of a person with a turban on. That's where these stories are coming from. We think of a Rome. Think of a Roman soldier. Think of a Roman emperor. Think of a goddamn a cracker from Turkey. That's where these stories are coming from. These stories are not African. Every time they talk about Africa in the Bible, they dissing us. Why are you talking about my skin color if you dark as me? No, you not dark as me. You pale as shit. Yo,
or if that didn't even matter. If that didn't even matter. They always say that shit didn't matter back then. Like, but y'all clearly talking about it.
You've been in a cave your whole life. You're not gonna be dark. Your skin is allergic to the sun. When you get in front of the sun, you start burning. Your ass gotta get some sunscreen. So we not about to play these games with these niggas. You look at the modern day Egyptians right now, them niggas they got all them clothes on. All them fucking clothes on. You been in the sun too long, your ass is gonna get burnt. It's a reason the damn modern day Egyptians while them motherfucking closed, and all you can see is they goddamn eyes. All you can see is they motherfucking eyes. Because if they take all them goddamn clothes off, they'll see that they not native to that land. They not native to Africa. Africa is too hot for you, my boy. You just came over here a couple hundred years ago, my boy. So, Sicky D, the Bible is anti-African. You proved that yesterday. Now, I think your problem is the 12 tribes. So when I burnt my Bible, I burnt everything that was with it. So when you come on my show mentioning the 12 tribes, or when you come talking to your brothers mentioning the 12 tribes, I just want you to know that that shit is all fake. So we can do what Brother Darkness do and make a precept behind it and freestyle. But I'm telling you, everything in the Bible is fake. It's like the Spider-Man movie. New York real. Converse, All-Stars, Chuck Taylors, those are real shoes. Spider-Man had them on. Is Spider-Man real? Hell no. So it's like the Bible threw itself in the mix. You know what I'm talking about?
I think we got a good little amount of evidence. Like I would say questionable text for sure.
Good a little amount of evidence. Man, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Just a little bit of what I came across.
Not only is the Bible anti-African, the Bible stole from Africa. So when you look at the book of Proverbs, let's go into this right quick. Let's go in. Let me see. I'm about to put y'all on some game. Shout out to all the people watching. Shout out to my niggas right here fucking with me. The book of Proverbs stole from Egypt verbatim, word for word. Let me show you real quick. So not only is the Bible anti-African, they stole from our ancestors. They stole from Africa. How can you be anti-African? That don't even make no sense. The plug been showing you love so long, this much so long, you killed the plug. And now you a bum. Now you got to get back a job again. Now your dumbass got to put some work shoes on and go flip some burgers because you killed the plug for $2,000. You only lasted 1 month with that $2,000. You got it, sick. Let me pull up the scripture real quick.
I mean, sure, yeah. I think we good, man. We doing pretty nice. I mean, I love a good breakdown. I always say, you know what I'm saying, let's dig a little more. Let's, like they say, like, you know, like just like the judicial system, without a doubt, let's go through all the evidence. Let's go ahead and prove it all out. Let's at least put it to the test a little bit and see if it check out or not. See what is, you know what I'm talking about?
All right, let's see if it check out. Rambo Yappa Chopper, brother Josh, let's learn something real quick, man. All right, so look, this is the hymn of Aten. This is the great hymn of Aten. Egyptian text right here, guys. This shit is straight off the walls, guys. Okay, it say, when you set in the west, the land becomes dark like death. Now let's go to Proverbs 104:20. You make it dark and night comes, which all of the beasts of the forest prowl around. Okay? Now we here in dark, we here in night. Let's go to this next scripture. Oh, let me make sure I got it right. All right. The second one. The lions leave their dens and creeping creatures sting. Darkness covers the earth and it is still, for the creator rests on the horizon. This coming straight out of Egypt, right? This coming straight off the walls. Now let's look at Psalms 104:23. People then go out to do their work and they labor their evening. How many living things you have made, O Lord? You have exhibited great skill in making all of them. The earth is full of living things you have made. So we're talking about trees and plants flourishing, everything that flies. everything that flies and lands. Hold up real quick. Let me make sure I'm right. Make sure I'm on the right page. Okay, so look, it says Psalm 104:23. Oh Lord, you have exhibited great skill in making all of them. The earth is full of living things you have made. Okay. The lions leaves their den and creeping creatures sting. Darkness covers the earth and it is still, for the Creator rests on the horizon. Check this out. They wash and dress, raising their arms in praise when you appear. Everyone works, all the animals are content with their food. Trees and plants flourish. Birds take flight in praise. All animals rise on their feet. Everything that flies and lands lives. Everything that flies and lands lives when you rise for them. All creatures wait for you to provide them with food on a regular basis. Bro, why are we stealing? Why are you stealing from Egypt? All creatures wait for you to provide them with food on a regular basis. That's 27. But when we go to the hymn of Aten, they wash and dress, raising their arms in praise when you appear. Everyone works, and all animals are content with their food. Trees and plants flourish. Birds take flight in praise. All the animals rise on their feet. Everything that flies and lands lives when you rise for them. This shit is verbatim. Now let's check out the last one. When you take away their life's breath, they die and return to dust. When you send your life-giving breath, they are created. Let's go to the last one. When a child is born, you open their mouth and provide for their needs. When a bird speaks within the egg, you give it breath and let it grow. Now look, we seeing breath. Y'all see breath right here in Psalms 29, 104, 20, Psalms 104, 29. Now we got breath right here in the hymn of Aten. Now look, you wanna see trees? You wanna see a damn tree? Nah, I'm being funny. This shit is literally verbatim. Literally verbatim. So, and it's the Hebrew Bible. So we getting on them goddamn Hebrews tonight. Them goddamn Hebrews gotta come over here and make this sense. Psalms 104:20. You see dark and night in the same word, right? Let's go to the hymn of Aten. You seeing dark, you seeing death, darkness. Like, come on, like it becomes a point. And this is I got at least five things in my notebook where it was like, this scripture, where I learned that a scripture came from ancient Egyptian text that's already on the wall. So they're not gonna steal it and the verse gonna say, my God, thou hast shot thy owl. That's how they shit go. In Kemet, in Egypt, our shit gonna say, thou Lord, why you flexing? So it's still stealing. You can change the ending all you want. You can change the goddamn ending. Yeah, it's still stealing. So Sicky D, how the Bible gonna be anti-African and steal from Africa?
That's a really good point you make right there. Like, yeah, it's a whole lot of hypocrisy, and it don't add up. It's just, yeah, some of that stuff questionable. It's real questionable. Like I said, if that was in a children's book, you take it out immediately. You wouldn't get that to a child. But then again, they're giving that to a child.
All right, my bad. Let's go deeper. Okay. The hymn of Atum. At the moment of creation, Adam spoke. I alone am the creator. When I come into being, all life began to develop. When the Almighty speaks, all else comes to life. There were no heavens and no earth. There were no dry land. There were no reptiles in the land. Okay? This is the hymn of Atum. This 2500 BC. This before your damn white Jesus. Genesis 1 and 2. In the beginning created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep. Now, let's keep going. This is in the hymn of Ptah, 19th dynasty, 1300 BCE, 1300 years for the cracker, 1300 years for your blonde hair, blue eyes, Jesus Christ. All right. The kasus of all the living were created in the image of Ptah, all things in his heart and by his tongue, Genesis 1 and 27. So God created human beings in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Now, why we got the image of Ptah and in his own image? Come on, y'all. Something is not clicking right here. Somebody's stealing. Now let's go to the stories of Sennacherib. 1900 years before Jesus ever came around. He let me choose my own land from among his holdings within the land of Yah. It was a land overflowing with figs and grapes. It had more wine than water, honey and oil in abundance. Let's go to Exodus 3 and 8. To bring them up out of the land into the good gracious land, a land flowing with milk and honey. So it took out the grapes and gave you some milk. Just like the goddamn cracker. They're gonna take out the grape. I'm gonna take out this grape. I'm gonna give your ass some milk. Gotta make it make sense. All right, let's go to this one. This is teachings of, I can't even pronounce that shit, but this 4th century BCE. Divine plans are one thing, human desires are another. Let's go to Proverbs 16:9. In their hearts, human beings plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. Come on, man. Hey, I'm done. Hey. I'm gonna drop this source in the back chat so all my niggas could get this. And I'm definitely gonna put this on my Facebook because
That last one was nasty. What it say? I check all their steps. Is that what you sure do check all their steps? You checking all the steps like a motherfucker. Shit.
Come on.
You if checking steps at that's goddamn.
Come on.
Talking about checking steps. Now that need to go on a t-shirt. I need to put that on a t-shirt. Checking steps.
Yeah,
and when they be like, I'm just checking steps. Yeah, like that's a fire one right there. No, you good.
Talk about stealing, bro. Talk about
Lockdown.
The Bible stealing. This is if the Bible was a person, they'll be in jail right now.
That part.
We just gotta be realistic with the information, man. I mean, if text from your book is found 2,000 years before your book was, or your savior was created, or your religion was created or thought about, or even your people was around, we gotta sit here and say, hold up, man. Why is my Bible anti-African? Why is my Bible stealing from Egypt? Something ain't adding up. Why is Suki D going at my Bible like this? Why is Suki D finding these holes in my goddamn Bible? What the hell is Suki D got on finding these holes? What is he looking for? Who sent him?
I'm just saying it's a little, it's like, I mean, bias. Like how definitely biased towards the black. Like and they got like, and we out here like singing this shit. Like they don't even fuck with us like that.
Man, it's just Suki D. can you do me a favor? Can this be the last? Can this please be the last podcast, the last episode where you mention the 12 tribe chart? I'm telling you, it's fake. They made it up. It ain't no 12 tribe charts in Africa. It ain't no 12 tribe charts in America. It ain't no 12 tribe charts in nowhere. It's fake. They made it up. Can we come to that understanding?
Yeah, I'm a dead to 12 tribes.
Nowhere ever where it's gonna be 12 tribes. That's a man-made. That's man-made. You feel me? So if it's man-made, that means it ain't real. It damn sure ain't African. We got more than 12. Shit, we probably got 12 tribes in goddamn one city in Nigeria. So that 12 tribe shit is some bullshit. We are tribal people at heart. It's more than 1 million tribes of us in Africa. You feel me?
Yeah, like when they talking about tribes, they talking about whole fucking cities and shit type shit, probably.
It's fake, so we ain't even got to think about what it is. It's fake. You feel me? Like, it
Right.
ain't even real. So that 12 tribe shit is like SpongeBob. You feel me?
Yeah, it's like that motherfucker like a cake, like a motherfucking meal with a whole bunch of fake ass ingredients motherfucking whipped up. Is what that
Facts.
bitch is.
Facts. But if you go in and you start trying to see, this meal is good. What is the ingredients to this meal? Then you down the whole rabbit hole. Instead, you should
What
just, you got it.
well, we showing them where the rabbit hole take them. We just gonna show them the rabbit hole and show them the rabbit hole journey. That's our job. Like fuck it, you know what? We're gonna look it up and find out. We're gonna, let's go see. Let's see where it take us, and just see where we end up. And goddamn it, if we end up here, that's hey, what the fuck? We went through this, did a simple same shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on along with us. Shit. Yeah, it'd be hard to be blind to that.
Man, the slavery, man. I think yesterday you proved your point. Today was more so like a goddamn revelation.
Right? Yeah, I know. Cause we started digging more. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Like when you, especially when you fuck with the Black History, nigga. Like it'll have you'll be digging and digging and digging, dog. Like and it'll be taking you'll be going down 1,000,000 rabbit holes. But if you got to go down 1,000,000 rabbit holes to get the truth, oh well. Some rabbit holes ain't don't take much. These were short rabbit holes. You just be a fool to be blind to them. Like yeah, of course a motherfucker some don't know no better. Motherfucker that rode in on the horse or something. You know what I'm saying? Of course a country motherfucker don't know no better. Like them idiot, a regular person, they not gonna know no better. But so they give them this shit. Pass that book out to them. Get that book out to them. The dumbest motherfucker could figure out how to run some slaves. Just know our master's gonna stay up. Yeah.
Man, I'm not about to play with no nigga that tell me that this is God's book and tell me that God is loving and God is caring and God is the man. But we got rules on how to treat a slave in your book. We got rules on how to beat a slave in your book. That's rules on how to beat a slave. If you go too far, this is gonna happen. If you stay just right, 1 or 2 days. 1 or 2 days. Put that nigga in the shed. Put some water on him.
You know what?
My bad, you got it.
They saying that shit cause don't kill your slave, stupid. You just paid money for this motherfucker. How you gonna get work out this damn slave if you kill him, damn fool? Don't fucking kill the slave. Fuck. Have some goddamn control. You know
It's
what?
a program. It's a program. Don't go too far. Control your emotions. They already working for you. You already ain't got to lift a muscle. Control your emotions. Because if they revolt, if you kill a few of them motherfuckers, then you ain't gonna have your form, nigga. They gonna revolt. So you gotta be you can be unjust, nigga. Just don't overkill, nigga. Don't start slaughtering. Don't cut the throat, nigga. Beat them for a day or two. Make sure they knocked out for a day or two.
Don't take out
Anything
their eyes.
is overkill. Then
It's right there.
it's telling a slave, you a slave for 7 years. If you met your wife while you was a slave for them 7 years, your wife and them kids belong to the slave master still. You can go about your life. You did your 7 years as a slave. Now, if you met your wife on your own time and you 7 years as a slave, you can take your family with you. Take your family with you, nigga, and go be Holly. How does that even make sense? It literally says, Silky D, if you beat your slave and they're only hurt for 1 day or 2 days, it's good because that is your property. Property. What the like?
They training them. They trying to train them on the low. They was training them on the low. They was training them and training us. They was training both sides simultaneously at the same motherfucking time. They was they was slick as shit. They was slick as shit.
Bro. The program,
big hustle. You got to be a fool to not see it.
The program was so stiff. It's like, bro, we covering all angles with this Bible. Nigga, we everywhere. We in New York. Nigga, we in Egypt. Nigga, we in Africa. Nigga, we everywhere, nigga. Nigga, where you want to be?
2 days. They say 2 days, wavy. Don't get, goddamn it, just give him 2 days. If you can beat him and he can bounce back in 2 days, goddamn it, give him 2 days to recover. He can be down for 2 days, but if it's more than 2 days, he might be dead. So goddamn, then you're gonna lose your slave and lose your farm. So try to have some control when it comes to your goddamn slaves. Like you, goddamn it, we got to keep this shit flowing. We can't do this shit without.
It's a program. It's a business. It's a business.
We don't want to waste the slaves. I mean, yeah, you did pay for the slaves, but fuck, we ain't trying to just have you. Them hoes it ain't a limited amount. Them hoes like, shit, we still got to go pick it up. Goddamn. And that take a boat ride. Okay. And we don't like this. And we want to go fuck some hoes for a hot little second. We ain't got time to go pick up more slaves right now. So make sure you make them last. You make these slaves last. By all means, buy more slaves, but don't be ruining the slaves to where you just running through slaves every couple of days. That's what they saying. That's what they really saying. Don't be having a.
It's slave master. It's slave master to slave master instructions. It's a slave master that's been doing this for 50 years, talking to a slave master that's been doing this for 3 years. And it's a slave master talking to his slave, and it's a slave master talking to some people that's about to be slaves.
Nasty work. Nasty work. How is that not diabolical?
But this is God's book. This is God's word. Oh, yeah. God got to go too. Then God come through this door with that bullshit. He getting laid down too. God come through this door with that bullshit, he getting put to sleep too. He biting the dust.
Like, so this shit is in the book, and they got nerve to get this type of why? What type of doctrine is this? And they get this to kids like just straight up, like y'all got kids in school for this shit.
Hey, Silk, if the Bible was a video game, I want my money back. I want my money back.
It'll be a violent game. You said.
I want my money back. My people are not favored in this game. My people keep dying in this game. My people is talking to themselves, thinking they praying to somebody in this game. I want my money back. This game have a malfunction. This game is against my people.
You see that new game that they got motherfucking King Von face in? It's like a gang. It's like a little gang. I think it's on the new Fortnite or something. They got this nigga King Von facing that though. Like they got him in the music, and one of the missions is that nigga like I guess doing some shit. But they getting money out this nigga dead. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, dirty dog. They
Hey
just
man,
man.
hey man, I just want to say, um, it's not about bashing your belief system. It's not about bashing your God. It's about waking my people up. So if I gotta step on some ants to get in my house, if I gotta step on some ants that's in on the sidewalks to get in my house, hey man, say man, they gotta go. So if your belief system is in a way of waking my people up, I'm stepping on you. If your belief system is in the way of not teaching my people they right history in Africa, I'm stepping on you. Plain and simple.
We got bias shit in there. Big bias, big racism. We got big slave, big master talk. You know what I'm saying? And it's all tailored towards one motherfucking thing. All that together, guys, all intertwined and added up into one motherfucking thing. Keeping this motherfucking this man on top, keeping this motherfucking master in charge. That shit crazy. Yeah, it's what they call it, bylaws, instructions while living on Earth. What's the definition of Bible?
Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Right.
Basic.
Yeah. So this the basic instructions. This the basic instructions, y'all. All right. Keep your slaves in line. Don't kill them. Not all the time. Not, you know what I'm saying? And you slaves, be good slaves. Don't think about changing. Only you be the best slave you can be, because one day you might be able to buy your freedom. Just one day. Even
Bro,
though they take
one of the
like
scriptures we brought out yesterday, and Brother Chip said this earlier. One of the scriptures we brought out yesterday said, and if you can gain your freedom, do so. If you can gain your freedom, the Bible say, if you can gain your freedom, gain your freedom. Why would God even be talking about that? Why would that even be in the Bible? If you can gain your freedom, gain your freedom. Who was that for? If I'm a slave right now, all that is telling me is I got hope. But why the fuck am I a slave in the first place? That's why I
you
say
born a slave.
this book is bullshit. It don't even make sense. The fuck you mean if you can gain your freedom, do so? Who is you talking to, nigga? Tell it to my master. Go bring this shit to my master. Tell him this about me. Put that on his heart in his prayer tonight. When he pray tonight, tell him this, nigga. He can't have me forever, nigga. I am a human being too, Damon. I am a human being, Damon. I am a man, Damon. Come on, man. You gotta
Straight
burn
up.
with the man. The minute
Straight up.
we play with it and try to look into it, hey man, say man, you're going down a rabbit hole, man. That motherfucker say your people will be butt naked with their booty out. Now you want to embarrass a man? You pull his pants down with his booty out. So if you want to know how to embarrass a man, the Bible tell you. But the Bible say the Egyptians will be walking around with their booty out. Where is Egypt? Egypt is in Africa. This is a prophecy. This is a prophecy that Christians think would happen. They think this prophecy got fulfilled. We got to be realistic, man. This bullshit. And then the way they fuck up history. Egypt don't talk about none of you niggas on the walls. Egypt don't mention you niggas. Stop mentioning Egypt. Egypt don't talk about you niggas. Egypt don't talk about you niggas. Stop mentioning Egypt, bro. You trying to throw yourself. You was not at the fight. You did not go to the game. You was not there, nigga. You was at home. You did not have a ticket to the game. Stop trying to beef with Egypt. Egypt don't even know you. Your ass too young for Egypt. The hell is wrong with you, dude? Hallelujah.
Fire.
Hallelujah.
Fire, man. Nah, dog. Dog, like We just digging into it, dog. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you put your mind to it and at a decent level headed part, like, you know what I'm saying? And if you not blind to the bullshit, if you know better, if you ain't just no, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be no geek off the street. But if you know a little better, like, you just read a little bit of that shit, and it's just like the evidence that's brought to light. You know what I mean? Like, shit, how much more you gotta read? How
Bro,
much more faith you need in this motherfucker?
when you talk to a Bible believer, they say Moses was in Egypt for so and so amount of years. God told Jesus to go to Egypt for so and so amount of years. God told so and so to go over there and blend in with them people. God told so and so to go over there and hide out. God told so and so to go in Egypt and hide out. God told so and so the Egyptians will be cursed for in this prophecy. God told so and so to, bruh. God need Egypt help. God need Africa help. Africa didn't need God in the Bible. In nowhere in the Bible, Africa needed God. Nowhere. We got to be realistic. So if we reading the Bible, we're fans of God. We got our Christian pom-poms on. We got Jesus in our nails. We doing all this goofy shit. We reading the Bible. It's saying when Moses came out of Egypt, when this person came out of Egypt. So it's letting you know, it's putting a disassociation. It's pushing Egypt away. When Moses went into Egypt, and he came out of Egypt. You go into a corner store and you go out of a corner store. You go into Walmart and you come out of Walmart. Walmart is not you. You not live in Walmart. So you go into Egypt and you coming out of Egypt when the shit lay low and your bitch ass can go back to where you come from. You go to another town when your name hot and you come out of that goddamn town and go back to where you come from when your name died down. So we got to understand the Bible is putting us a distance between who the people of the Bible is and who the Egyptians is. You feel me? So you go to Walmart all the time. You is not Walmart. Your people not from Walmart. You do not live in Walmart. That's how the Bible looking at Egypt. Moses went in there. He came out of there. These niggas went in there. They came up out of there. So it's a moment. It's not the full story. It's a moment. So that should let you know right there. We on the wrong. If we reading the Bible and the people in the Bible is our people, is our home team, we on the wrong home team. You on the wrong team. That motherfucker keeps saying, I went into where if you take a DNA test where you will be from, and I came up out of Africa. It didn't say that's where we thugging at. That's where my grandma at. That's where my auntie at. That's where my mama at. They went to the high school over there. They was all my cousins over here in the front yard. No, we went to there and we came up out of there. It's a reason the Bible talk like that, bro. You go into Walmart, you come out of Walmart. We go to California, we come out of California. It's a reason the Bible put you, hey, let you know, nigga, hold up, nigga. It ain't like that. You go to the store and you bring your ass back home. Moses had to bring his ass back home. You got it, Silk.
So, yeah, dog. Oh, yeah, dog. Yeah, that was fire. That was some heat right there, man. Like I said, we just breaking it down, man. We just chopping it up. We just trying to, you know what I'm saying? We just got a few questions. We just seeing what's up. But they got that shit in there. Yeah, dog. Like, so, that's what I was gonna say. So, it's basically like a slap in the face the way they talking about us in our face. They talking about us in our face. Like if a white man was to hand me that book, I'd have to hit him with that hoe now. I'd have to take that book and slap him with that bitch and be like, nigga, look at this curse right here. Look at this scripture right here. Just read this. You know, you handed me this book. Now you telling me what the fuck am I supposed to get out of this fucking scripture right here? Who the slave? Who the servant? What am I supposed to get out of this? I got kids. I'm supposed to teach my kids this shit. Like, yeah, that shit crazy because I don't know, man. Yeah, we got deep in that hole now. Yeah, we in deep water.
And you said it earlier. I mean, you said it yesterday. They don't teach these scriptures at church. The damn pastor goes from Genesis to Revelations to Proverbs to Psalms, and you will be in church like, man, this nigga good. This nigga, he didn't win all through the goddamn. No, nigga. It's scriptures that he personally is passing up. It's scriptures that your pastor personally can't live with. It's scriptures that your pastor can't sleep at night because he like, God, tell me what you meant by this. And God is not answering this nigga. So what he doing? He going from Luke to Matthew to Mark and all the good shit in there. But when we get to this real shit, your preacher is up at night begging God, what does this mean? How can I interpret this? No, nigga. Take it for face value. It ain't no precept. You're gonna walk around with your booty out. Your goddamn booty gonna be out. You getting shamed. Matter of fact, God said, I'm gonna shame the Egyptians. I'm gonna put a plague on their ass. Now, I've been living for 29 years. I'll be 30 next month. And I ain't never seen a motherfucking plague. So that should let you know right now that the Bible is a comic book. What the fuck is a plague?
They're talking about that Black Plague.
Yeah, but hold up. How long you been living?
39 years.
Have you ever witnessed a plague?
I guess COVID would probably be the closest. No, Ebola. Well, Ebola was supposedly probably the last one. The Ebola virus breakout in Africa. But they was testing. Apparently, that was government fucking testing, making that was probably the last. Well, or maybe plague with the Indians when them niggas gave them niggas the blankets and they all came down with shit. When they wiped out the Indians, was the last plague.
Okay, so that's the perfect example. A man-made disaster. God said he gonna put a plague on Egypt. You know what I'm saying? A man-made disaster. This plague never happened. This man lied about history. Them goddamn English settlers, they actually put that shit on them people. Gave them goddamn Indians that bullshit. Tried to knock them off.
Yeah, because this disease wasn't around. Everybody was clean then.
My bad. Say it again.
Most they was supposedly living in filth. They was being gay. They was a whole lot of gay stuff, whole lot of filthy. They was dirty. They didn't have plumbing. They didn't have
who you talking about?
Well, I'm guessing the Romans maybe early on they didn't have their stuff wasn't as I guess up to par as like the Egyptian shit was. Like, cause everybody, all the architects, kind of stems from it's Egyptian style. Like it all, you know what I'm saying? Like it's Roman and it's like it's different shit, but the beginning architect shit.
You just went left. Let me steer us back into the right lane.
Yeah, you're right.
You just went left. Let me steer us back. So this whole goddamn concept of love your slave master. Don't do wrong by your master.
Unjust.
Yeah.
Unjust. Even if he good, bad, or unjust. What the fuck? Unjust. Like you see, what the fuck is that? If he unjust, so that right there, that's probably one of the nastiest lines right there. the unjust part, because they basically saying, "Oh, you can be as bad as you want to be." You know
Silk,
that we
Silk,
don't give a fuck.
Silk. They basically saying still love your slave master, even if he doing you bad. And I'm answering this nigga prayers. He doing you bad. I'm answering his prayers. Still treat him right. So that mean that you handling the cracker with a baby fist, and you beating the hell out of me in the real world, because he can do what he want to do, but you got me hemmed up, and but you answering both our prayers. How that work? God is playing both sides.
Like a motherfucker. And that kind of bring me to, like you said, how do them niggas sleep at night? Like I say, how do y'all read? They read that shit and they skip it. Like you claim you, and then you at church, you read it. Like motherfuckers go to church every motherfucking day, and you still skipping verses. They everybody claim they read the Bible front to back, but they still don't ever talk about this shit. Like, which is it?
Man, when you about, this what you gotta do. You gotta, one day when you get off work, you gotta bring that goddamn African to my house. Bring me the African. Bring his lost ass. Bring his lost ass to my house. Let me have a sit down with him. I'm gonna get you to record it on my phone. I'm gonna have a sit down with the African. I'm gonna ask him 3 questions. Only 3. I just want 10 minutes of his time. I'm gonna ask him 3 questions. And by the end of our conversation, that nigga won't be no goddamn Christian no more.
He a preacher. He a whole preacher. He a whole went to school to be a preacher. Apparently, I don't know if he got a congregation, but he a whole preacher out here.
When I get
Die
done
hard
with
Christian.
him, when I get done with him, he gonna be an Epa, he gonna be a Bantu, he gonna be a goddamn Yoruba, he gonna be something different. Because at the end of the day, he came on here yesterday preaching. He came on this motherfucker yesterday. He came on this motherfucker yesterday preaching for a good 3 minutes. You got to bring him to my house. Super Wavy Shunny say he want to see him. I got to get him back to black, cause he spitting that Christian rhetoric, talking about Paul, Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. Hey man, none of them people got bones, brother. None of those people got bones. So you is speaking for niggas that ain't real.
Right.
None of them niggas got bones. So no matter how good you sound, you went to school to be a preacher. No matter how good you sound, Martin Luther King sounding ass nigga. T.D. Jakes, Kirk Franklin sounding ass nigga. You still lost. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you went to school for linguistics. Your ass is still lost. And Silky D gotta bring you to my house. You gotta come see the devil. You gotta come see the devil. Because you're gonna call me the devil after my second question. After my second question, you're gonna call me the devil. So Silky D, you gotta bring him to the devil. I will be the devil after my second question.
I don't know though. He pretty he heavy with that stuff. Like you said, he hopped on was coming strong. He couldn't wait. Seemed like
he thought this was a church hour. He thought this was a prayer circle.
I forgot what we asked him, but he went in. He went in. He in it way harder than Brother Darkness. I promise you. He's stronger than Darkness.
Nah, hey, Silk, you can't say that. You can't say that. Brother Darkness is the best as they come. When they come to, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When they come to the Bible, bro, you seen what happened last night. You seen what happened last night, nigga. We seen we seen let me just say this, because I don't know if you caught it, but look, if you a Muslim, you gotta believe in the Bible. If you a Muslim, you gotta believe that Jesus existed. If you're a Muslim, you gotta believe that Jesus existed. If you're a Muslim, you gotta believe in the teachings of the Bible. Now, this what Brother Darkness threw in last night. He hit Jesse with 10 uppercuts, but this one was worse. This one was the worst one. This nigga said in the Bible, God gave judgment to Jesus. In the Quran, Allah is the final judger. Now, this the conflict. If you a Muslim, you gotta believe in the Bible. You got prayers in the Hadith where you praising Jesus. We got this. So why is not Muhammad the final messenger? Why does the Quran not say that Jesus got the judgment? The Quran made its own statement and said that Allah is the final judger. Now the Quran come after the Bible. That's where the contradiction come at. The Quran come after the Bible. The Quran is supposed to correct the Bible. The Quran is supposed to be Allah's last message. And it said that the Quran is in agreement with the Bible. But that one little part right there, when all you believers die, it's saying that Jesus is the judge in the Bible. But according to the Quran, when you die, it's saying you go see a nigga with a turban on named Allah. So, as a Muslim, for that simple point right there, because this judgment of your life, this judgment of all your sins, nigga, this talking about the afterlife, nigga. You want to burn or you want to go to heaven where all the niggas at? You want to go to heaven where all the niggas at, or you want to go to hell where the bitches at with big booties? This is the final judgment call. So if you a Muslim, you gotta say your Quran is bullshit. Either you gonna say my Quran is bullshit, which none of them will say. None of them will say that. The best thing to say is the Bible fucked up and we correcting the Bible. But when you battling a Christian or you battling a nigga that believe in the Bible, you gonna get spanked because your religion tells you we gotta fuck with the Bible. We gotta acknowledge Jesus. Well, in the scriptures of this Bible, it's saying, bro, you're not coming to my trap house if you don't talk to Jesus. If you don't talk to Jesus, you can't get in the club. You can't. Fuck your ID. Fuck how much money you trying to give me. Go talk to that blonde hair, blue-eyed nigga with long hair. Go talk to that nigga with the long hair looking like Silky D. The nigga that got hair like Silky. Go talk to that nigga. If you don't talk to that nigga, you're not coming to paradise with me and all of my homeboys up here. It's no bitches up here. It's me and all my homeboys up here. Don't mention a female. Don't mention pussy. You mention that, you gonna go to hell with the pussy. Don't mention that. So it comes a point, Silky D. It come a point to where Brother Darkness hit him where this about the afterlife. You feel me? This about judgment of your life and all your sins. If something as big as contradict your book, if something as big as that, not two different persons that's gonna judge you in both of these different books, then we can't be like, hey, you know what? Nah, we fuck with that book. You know what I'm saying? That don't even make no sense. Y'all contradict each other. That's all I had to say.
Right. Yeah. So you saying Darkness finally got Jesse? You say you hit him with some uppercuts? Man. I mean, yeah, Darkness know his stuff, dog. Oh, Buddy know his shit too. He was running off every damn single chapter name in that hoe.
Say, I ain't gonna cap. Brother Darkness. Hey, Jesse kept calling him Brother Doom. It say Dwayne. His brother Dwayne, not Brother Doom. But hey, Brother Darkness, I ain't gonna cap. If you don't know what the fuck you talking about, or if you start stuttering, if you don't know what you're talking about, you gotta go look it up. It's best to not talk to him. You feel me? It's if you 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Well, I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. If you one of them, it's best to not talk to him. You know what I'm saying? If you playing with these scriptures and you a full-fledged Christian and you taking the Bible literal, it's best to not talk to him. It's best to not talk to him because he gonna wrap your ass so many times. What they say, spin the block till you get dizzy. He gonna spin your ass till you get dizzy.
Nah, what I called it, the dump truck. He gonna drop a dump truck worth of shit on your ass. And he gonna hit you with that whole fucking pile of manure. All that. He gonna hit you with a dump truck worth of bars and rap lyrics.
Hey, because up is down and left is right. And you gotta die in order to live. And you gotta live in order to die. And you come into the world crying. And you come into the world bleeding. You gotta bleed to die. Left and right. Good and nice. Slave and servant. Slave and slave master. Master and servant.
He really said that stuff. It's like, man,
hold up. When a nigga start talking like that, up and down, left and right, the duality. When a nigga start talking like that, you lost. You lost the whole argument. When a nigga hit you with some shit like left and right or up and down, when a nigga hit you with that, you lost the argument. Now let me tell you why you lost the argument. Cause you let that nigga say that. You post
you let him make it to that point, huh? You let him make it to that last little.
Hey, you're not even supposed to let it get there. Once they start talking, once they hit you with duality, you lost, nigga. You can't come back. The best thing
he
you
made
can
it
do,
to the car.
You gotta cut them off. You gotta hold up, nigga. You gotta cut it off. Cause if you let them get that spill out, you go end up agreeing with them. If you let them say 30,000 things, you gonna agree with them. You gonna agree with them. Well, I don't like the Patriots. Well, I do like the Patriots. Well, Tom Brady's pretty cool. Well, Aaron Rodgers is pretty cool. Well, Peyton Manning is pretty cool. Well, goddamn, I agree with you out of 2 of the 10 things you said. So, I mean, hey, man, see, you lost right there. You lost right there. You lost right there.
How are they even condoning the whole be a happy slave shit? How are they like reading that shit so cool and calmly? Like, like they just really let them.
They got damn trap, man. You under that spell, man. Once you under that spell, man.
Preach.
They still under the Santa Claus spell, man. That's what I call the Santa Claus spell, man. You feel me? They gonna still do all these goddamn. It ain't necessarily that they gonna partake in all these holidays and all that shit. But that shit just American tradition. That shit kind of be hard to break when you got a family and you the only one on that shit. But you feel me? At the end of the day, how I feel about that shit, like we got to start winging our family and shit out this traditional shit. Cause that shit, I don't give a fuck, man. My family get mad at me because I done got to the point where, man, I love you to death, man. I care about your feelings, but I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I give a fuck about this goddamn information that you need to proceed to goddamn to get through life. You feel me? On top of the goddamn extra knowledge that I feel like you need that we didn't get. I could, man. I don't know, man. That goddamn religion shit to me, man. That shit just goddamn. Y'all notice I ain't really been getting into them. I just been listening. I just be wanting to hear people's point of views on that shit. Because that shit, man, that shit, like, to me.
Well, that's what I was telling Wavy earlier. That's why I called it a little bit of evidence. I'm like, we're just going through a little bit of this shit. Now
Yeah.
this ain't even much, but this is just the little bit of shit we do got is highly questionable on a lot of different levels. Like shit, and we got questions. And then they telling us, but what's that? What you were saying earlier, talking about when you talk to religious people, what's that shit they hit you with? Race don't matter, color don't matter. Well, why the fuck in this book are y'all talking about color and race? I'm not understanding why are we being biased in the motherfucking book. Period. If that didn't even matter back then, if that wasn't even thought of and shit like that, why are y'all on that? Why are we telling slaves to be good workers and telling masters not to kill they fucking slaves, make sure they bounce back in 3 days to get your fucking money, fool, so we
Yeah,
can keep
you're
this shit
right.
rolling. Like,
Cause America built off slavery, man. Everybody, you a slave now. Shit, just cause you ain't in the
it's a slave book.
you ain't
It's
down
a
the
whole slave book.
damn
They need to do
slave.
away with that whole book. All them hoes.
We started out getting our ass beat by Nite pig, by the cotton, and ended up killing each other about the damn cotton.
I'm gonna hit my homeboy Pat. He had passed. I'm gonna holler at that fool. See what he got to say on these topics and come. I'm gonna check him out. See what he. I know he gonna have some knowledge from me on it from
Hey,
a different tip.
you gotta send him. You gotta get him. You gotta get him on here.
Yeah, cause he's a preacher, but he was a thug turned preacher. You know what I'm saying? He a super thug turned preacher. And old dude is a Nigerian preacher. So if we get both of them on the panel, we'll be live at 5. Cause they was cause
Man,
it's
I want
American teachings
dad.
versus Nigerian teachings.
I want to get my dad a motherfucker, man. I don't give a damn. Man, my daddy be talking about. See, my daddy, he gonna love Brother Darty. He might fuck around and get that nigga number and they go fishing and shit. There you
Yeah,
go,
that's
Cap.
funny.
There you go, Cap. That nigga love, bro. I be telling him about Brother Darty too. I like, yeah, Daddy. See, I need you to get a new friend. Maybe if I get Brother Darkness to talk to you, maybe I could talk to you about some of this shit. But I
Hey,
can talk to
hey,
Brother.
this nigga darkness said yesterday. This nigga said. This nigga said that. What was they name? Uh, David and Goliath. Not David and Goliath. Uh,
Solomon 4. Nah, I'm just guessing.
uh.
I wasn't there.
I think it was one of the names. He
What, Adam
said,
and Eve?
nah, he said it was I think it was David and Goliath. He said something like we were talking about a story in the Bible. The slingshot, that's David, right?
Yeah, David and Goliath.
I think he said something like David don't mean David meant something. Man, it was something where, hey, look, when I tell y'all Brother Darkness is the best at this Bible shit, bro, this nigga said the name wasn't a person, like the name wasn't the name. So we brought out something else, and he said this event didn't happen. This is a riddle. You know what I'm saying? So Brother Darkness don't take the Bible literal at all. Like when he read the book, he looking for the inside clues before he even read the sentence. You know what I'm saying? The clues is already rumbling in his mind before he even read this book. So when it's time to read, the clues hitting. They hitting like numbers, like ding, ding, ding in his head. Like, bro, Brother Darkness on this Bible shit. That nigga is different. It's like he decoding a language.
He
This
tried
nigga,
to.
this nigga is decoding the Bible.
Hell no. It's like Brother Darkness kind of remind me of like if a good ass car salesman got a hold of that got a hold of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And he wanted to try another route. So he picked up the book, you know what I'm saying? And started going in with that.
A lot of
That's what it sounded like to me. I'm just saying.
That shit some fuck shit though. He'll tell you some of that shit some fuck shit now. He'll agree with you on some of that shit some fuck shit now. Like that one of the main reasons why I fuck with him though. They be like, yeah, of course that shit's stupid as fuck, man. But you got to believe, man. You got to have faith, man. We walk on faith, man. All that other shit, that shit don't even damn matter. Hold on, let me take you to Isaiah 43:1.
And then
now,
nigga
look,
be like,
look now. Y'all always talking about the Old Testament and the New Testament. Now let me take you to Revelation.
hey,
what about the rod? Let's talk about the rod.
Hold up. Now let's go back to Genesis. Now you see how all that shit the same, all that shit it ties in together.
bro,
Damn, you brother darkness. Got you on the goddamn trail for a minute. Now you want to hear some more shit.
bro, brother darkness would he'll throw a slick shot. He'll throw a slick shot, and if you ain't at war, when he'll throw a slick shot, it'll make you jump in the war. And niggas be like, according to your science, or he'll be going at a Muslim. Muslim don't give a damn about science. He'll be like, according to your science, I'll be like, oh man, so now he threw a hat. He threw a hat on a nigga that didn't even want the hat.
I'm trying to tell you.
That part.
He shooting the chop at this nigga and see you and shoot the little 22 at you to try to get your attention. Pow pow.
He made that nigga defend himself.
Hold on, I got back at that nigga. You ain't got nothing but a gun. That bitch pull out a bazooka on your ass.
He leads you in the battle and he hits your ass with that machine gun.
Oh,
I mean, but I wanted his ass. I clipped him up. Good. So he bled. I knocked him down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just said he took the beating. He survived that hoe. He know what it feel like though.
Man, you got that, but you gotta get that man alone. You gotta goddamn get in Call of Duty mode and make it to the pack of punch, man.
What'd you say, Wavy? I gotta drive that bitch home. Man.
Hey, even today with Brother Chip, you asking Brother Chip about slavery, he told you ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice. He told you that like 2 times. You ain't got no choice. So fuck slavery. Fuck who wrote this shit. He letting you know what you gonna do about it. What you gonna do about it? So that's a you actually could have went in, but that's somebody being numb to the conditions of fuck shit. Or you numb?
Definitely. You're not even numb. That's like zero. Like to say it like that. So like I said, the way they talk it so smoothly, like it ain't shit. Like it ain't like that. Ain't like that's a ham sandwich to you or some shit. Like it don't mean not a goddamn thing to you, huh? Like what the fuck? Yeah, he said that shit. We got them niggas on camera saying that shit. Blatantly, no motherfucking respect about it. Just like freely talking like. Yeah. Oh, you'll never win. You'll never win them. And and you have no choice. I know you hear the words them niggas use. I'm like, damn. Like, you still my master? You my master now, boss? Like, what the? Do I need to go out and get some cotton right now? What the? Like, shit. Like, that's how motherfuckers be trying to talk that shit. Like we still got motherfucking chains on. Like, nigga, it look like you want me to motherfucking go Grab some shit right now. What the fuck? Yeah, man, them boys are wild, dog. Bring out the dark side of them boys. But the way they talk about it like it's nothing, or they see it and say it, they spit it out like it don't mean shit. That kind of speaks volumes.
Man, we about to get up out of here, man. We've been here 3 hours. Sicky D, you say you at work?
Yeah.
Man, how the hell you been doing? You've been doing the same thing for 3 hours, man. Like, what the hell going? You work overnight now?
Yeah.
Ah, damn, man. So you got a cushion. You got that cushion shit.
Yeah, I'm at a construction site. This whole empty and shit. I'm just chilling.
You watching the niggas trying to steal the lumber.
They trying to come up here and jack some free materials, just, you know what I'm talking about, but nah, not over here. I hit them with a flash, honk the horn, scare them off.
What they got you working with? What you got an XD, a SIG saw? What you got an XD, SIG saw? Smith and Wesson?
Shit, what you mean, man? I don't engage. Shit, I'm gonna call them other people up for that, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just let them, I ain't gonna get in.
Hey, Bo. Oh, you hear that, Bo?
Yeah, you talking about real skirt, no burp. I'm not gonna get blurred.
Don't engage. Don't stand down. Hey, wait, I'm gonna stand down. Yeah, I'm gonna stand down and back up, get here. Know what I'm gonna do. And I'm letting them boys handle that. Yeah.
Hey, pimp will not be down over here. Not tonight.
Hey, that boy say my name is Bennett. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Yeah, you talking about?
Hey, gotta get me over this shit. Hell nah, man.
But yeah, we're gonna go live again Friday. You know what I'm talking about? We definitely go get it in Friday. Sicky D, I need you to sharpen all of your swords, reload all of your guns. Cause Friday gonna be a full-fledged showdown. I might have 2 Muslims up in here. Hey, you know what them niggas be telling me? Hey, you know it'd be so funny, they'd be like, well, what do you believe in? You an atheist. What do you stand on? Like, man, you know how crazy you niggas sound like kids with training wheels. If I take my training wheels off, what am I gonna do? If I take off my training wheels, how I'm gonna ride this bike on the street? That's how them niggas sound when they be like, you an atheist, so what do you stand on? What do you believe in? Oh, so
they
you
hooked on that
shit. My bad, what'd you say?
I said they hooked on that shit.
So what we gonna be talking about?
We're gonna talk about how they hooked on that shit. We're gonna talk about how they hooked on that shit like crack. We're gonna call them drug addicts to the religion. Like and we're gonna tell them, you know what? Y'all in this motherfucking religion is like a bitch in an abusive relationship. You just motherfucking sticking around, ho, acting like ain't everything fucking fine and dandy and shit. Whole time everybody getting beaten, raped. That's the fuck.
Good.
Hey man,
Facts, yeah.
Hey man, say man. If you want to know how to get ahead in life, if you want to know how to crack the code, if you want to know how to turn up, live a better life, hey man, say man, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta get off of your knees, man. We gotta get off of our knees. Don't nothing come to a asker, but some more goddamn asking. Don't nothing come to a dream. Don't nothing come to a dream, but ideas. So if you don't get out that motherfucking bed and put this shit to work, like my boy Silky do, my boy, we've been live for 3 hours. Silky D been on the clock for 3 hours. Silky D is making money. Silky D is making his money. Is making money on YouTube. Goddamn me, we 3 hours not on that shit. Silky D ain't got that much longer to go. Goddamn me. So hey man, say man, we on real time, man. Kiss your kids. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow is not promised. When I say tomorrow is not promised, I'm talking about because of natural causes, bullets, plane crashes, car crashes, strokes, anything. Anything. Not because of God ain't gonna wake you up in the morning. I never in my life, in my 29 years of living, did we go to a funeral or we found out somebody died and we were like, damn, how did they die? Oh, God ain't wake them up in the morning. That never happened in my 29 years of living. So we gotta stop lying to ourselves. Stop saying God ain't gonna wake you up in the morning or thank God for waking me up. Nigga, you a liar. Your body woke you up in the morning, goofy. It was time to wake up. You heard your alarm clock. You heard the roosters outside. You heard that rooster outside. Your goddamn pit bull was barking. Your goddamn your security system going off. Your family members woke you up for school. God ain't wake your ass up. Stop praying for goofy shit. Stop praying at all. Stop it.
Tell my
Thank you,
God woke
family.
you up. Tell my
My
God
bad.
woke you up. The
My,
fuck? Tell my God woke you up. Why everybody ain't waking up at the same goddamn time then? I know that man ain't waking up everybody at different times, goddamn. Like everybody that damn special. Shit. If you is goddamn, wait, man, do some God shit. Shit. Besides besides generate, operate, and destroy. Shit.
I think we need to ask Brother Darkness, like, why don't they teach certain? Why are they skipping verses in the Bible? Why don't they teach that certain doctrine at churches and shit? Like, why is
man,
that shit? You know what I'm saying?
hey, brother Darkness is anti-church. So he gonna be right. If you bring that up to him, he gonna agree with you.
Oh,
That nigga,
uh,
one of the first times, every time he come on the show, he tell you he looking for pastors and he looking for motherfuckers that believe in the Bible. That's the niggas. Brother Darkness is like a blood killing bloods. That's Brother Darkness. He like a blood killing bloods.
Yeah.
He that deep.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that dog. Yeah, man. Shit. Yeah, we pick it back up, dog. We pick that bitch up. You say Friday, huh?
Yeah. We back in action Friday. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you when your off day?
I'm off Friday.
You off Friday?
Yes, sir.
All right, it's a bit. We go get it in. Hey man, say man, powerful bills only. Great conversation as always. Remember Yappa Chopper. Hey man, say man, goddamn me.
Yes, sir.
Get us out of here with some news we could use.
Hey man. Shit, man. Knowledge is key, man. Truthful knowledge. Man. None of that bullshit, the fuck shit. As my goddamn super wavy science god say, none of that pseudo. Stop living a pseudo life. Stop living.
That's pseudo science.
Hey, they go your song, man. Hey, I'm writing a hook for that shit. But we need to find a book, a beat, man. Pseudo life, man.
Pseudo lifestyle might not make it.
Pseudo life, man. Stop living a pseudo life. But yeah, man. Hey, man, for real, man. People gotta stop living a lie, man. Shit. The truth hurt, yeah, shit. But it don't hurt if you want to know that motherfucker. Shit. I already know, but motherfucker don't want to know the truth. He just scared for, especially you religious, like, man, all that shit is what is polytheism, man. Come on, man. Polytheistic, whatever the fuck that shit is. That shit, Botham and goats and all that Illuminati type shit, man. Where that shit come from? All that shit. Religions, you feel? That shit done got so bad. Shit, they trying to make motherfucker that atheist religion. That ain't no damn religion, man. What the fuck? Nah, you gotta have a goddamn. We don't do no rituals. We don't talk about no goddamn. We ain't praying and no gods, bitch. Shit, like you talking about God, nigga. Whatever you talking about God do, I can do that shit. You feel me? Shit. That's why I say I'm a God. Shit. Generate, operate, destroy. Shit. That's all I say, man. Knowledge is power, man. So gotta get it.
Knowledge is power. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Just like that, man. We out of here. I'm gonna see y'all boys Friday.
Yes, sir.